I mean, did you expect anything else other than Ludi being muted at this hour?
I mean, at this point on Saturdays, I've just come to expect it, yeah.
Yeah. Just want to make sure that we're in the right one.
Which is the blossoming economy.
Yeah. Skippy cut his rations? I've already cut his rations.
Half a block.
No.
42-minute run.
Quarter of block.
Singular noodle of 12-hour ramen.
No, 12-hour ramen is actually good ramen. No, 45-minute ramen.
12 hours, the 12-hour ramen treated like the 45-minute ramen?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's grotesque. No. We give him a singular noodle until morale improves.
Then he get 2 noodle.
Needs to work his ass up back to full real ramen.
I love how we just shit talk him while he's not here, but it's always stuff that isn't actually important.
Oh, yeah, no.
There are no stakes. Like we would never actually talk about his character or anything. It's just like,
oh yeah,
man,
no.
this guy.
He's a good friend.
Give him 1 noodle.
He's just a little shit for disappearing so much. You know.
But I love that about
like I said in your server, like, I either think of him as that one old guy or my older brother. So he gets treated like that.
Then confine him to his quarters and give him only bread and water. That's better than what he gets now.
Yeah, that's better than what he gets now.
Does Surface I don't know about the 45-minute ramen?
No.
Oh.
Here, one moment. I'll pull up the 45-minute ramen.
You do that. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Let Discord cook. All right. Where is it? I think I can use this one. Yeah, I can. So, this is what Ludi currently gets as rations. It's a war crime. It's quite literally a war crime. And yet I have some friends that I would expect do this. You know? And that's problematic. How do people not know how to make ramen? I don't fucking know. Especially when it's instant ramen. Hell, you can even make it in the microwave. Makes you feel better about the slot fry the other night?
Slop fry. I don't even want to know.
He made, like, stir fry, but just threw it together.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't want to know. It's fine.
I mean, it's better than this that I'm showing them. Can we fix it? No, it's fucked. Why the fuck did it take 45 minutes to make?
Scam. Wait, what? 45? Non-flavored, half-cooked instant noodles.
And that's what Ludi currently gets.
Yeah. Except we're lowering his rations to one noodle because he's, we're starting the stream and he's already gone.
Yeah, we're starting the stream. He's already gone. He's MIA.
Look, I went to the bathroom, washed my hands, went to the fridge, was indecisive on what I wanted to get to eat, grabbed my food, came back, and he's still gone.
He's AWOL.
No, he's not a wall. He's a person.
I don't know. With how silent he is, he might as well be a wall right now.
Because I don't know if he deserves to be fed like one, but he's technically a person.
Christ. Okay. 13th August, 10:41 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Defendant's Antechamber 3. That at least let me finish eating.
I'm so sorry, Susato. I should have told you about the toxin. I don't remember anything from last week at all. So, what toxin?
The person stabbed, had toxin on blade. Yeah.
Right, okay, it's all coming together. All right.
Yeah. She's the one we're defending. You have a strong sense of responsibility, I know. That's why you decided to shoulder the burden alone.
No, that's not it at all. I forgot. I was just scared of my failure coming to light is all. So I hope to retrieve the substance from the end of this room before anyone found out.
Yes, a known murderer. You went to retrieve the substance from them. Also, yeah, the person who died is a person who murdered someone in the first game.
Where the trial started, do you remember what you said, Susato?
No, I don't. It's been a week.
But you had no doubt in your mind about my innocence, that you'd stand by me to the last. To be fair,
I remember.
I did have a pretty busy week. I had what was it? I think the randomizer happened this week.
Yeah, the randomizer.
People.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that kind of took precedence.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find when to continue that.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back! You've been demoted
sorry.
to only one noodle for your rations.
Excellent.
One
That's all I need for
half-cooked,
sustenance.
crunchy ramen noodle with only
I
salt.
prefer my... Oh, delicious.
45 minute. One
Mm-hmm.
45-minute noodle.
Slowly roasted on an open fire for 45 minutes. I love it.
I remember.
One air fried ramen noodle.
Delicious.
Awful.
For 45 minutes. Air fried for 45 minutes.
Air fried until golden crispy.
Air fried until dark brown and dusty. And yet I didn't deserve your trust in me. I hid important details from you, Susato. I completely betrayed your faith in me. Yes, you did. You done fucked up.
You done
You done
goofed.
fucked up, Ray Ron.
Ray Ron.
Hit me, Susato. I deserve it. No, throw me to the floor. In a
Bad
as well, drag me through the city streets.
Yeah. Yeah. She's a little extreme when she's upset.
Hey, I see that.
Holy shit.
Fuck. One moment. I'm just pulling something up
anyways.
so that I can actually do a self promo for once.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, Blitzy, did you sign Rocker's birthday card?
What? Oh no! I got your message and I feel bad, but I was just like, no, I have too much stuff going on right now. I immediately am overwhelmed and then forgot it existed.
Oh, no.
Let's see.
I'm so sorry.
Are we allowed to do self promo like this stream in your self promo? So show me
do
your
you have access to my
hyperfixations, your art, your special events, whatever.
Yeah, no, Ludi, do you have access to post to my
I do.
oh my god, which channel is it? Stream
Okay,
alerts?
Stream alerts? No.
Yeah, okay.
No, I don't.
Skippy, if you can
Yeah, I can send you the link.
DM me what you want, I can post it in the stream alerts, but yeah, we try not to put
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. It's specifically so because at one point we did have a bunch of people that would come in, just post that, and then never say anything. So it was
Yeah.
I want this
Well,
promo channel.
I know
be
you know
cool
I'm
for
active
the
in your
community.
chat.
yeah, obviously, but it's just if I start making exceptions for one person, other people might be like, why does she get to do that? You know?
Yeah.
So. Or like one of the other mods that isn't Ludi might just see it and immediately delete it. So
Yeah.
It do be a conundrum.
There we
What the
go.
hell was I doing? I was doing something before this, and then I forgot. That's fine. This not having audio is really weird.
Yeah. It's really weird because it just cut out the fucking music. I thought it was going to continue. There. Just do that. It's
It'll fade
something
back in.
quick and small.
Check the audio log for a minute. Of course, Mew changed the fucking NSFW channel.
I'm no better, you know. There we go.
Oh.
Even though in my heart I knew that you'd pulled the knife blade from Miss Brett's back, there was just a brief moment when, in my mind, I doubted you.
Susato.
I deserve to be dragged through the street.
I'm sorry, after I stood here and promised you that I'd stand by you and always be on your side, I betrayed your faith in me, too. And as such, I failed you as a lawyer.
Oh, no.
I'm not certain that's how that works. Ludi?
Wow. I have a line. There we go.
Yes, yes you do.
I think the situation has taught both of you a valuable lesson. Now both of you get to get dragged down the street.
It's taught me a valuable lesson that I can lie to my lawyer and just be forgiven.
That's not how that works.
It works here.
I can lie with impunity.
No.
I can lie in the court with no repercussions.
Placing your unbridled faith in another is no easy task.
Yes, Father. In fact, that fact has certainly struck home. Which is why I can see more clearly now. So, Ray, throw me to the ground.
What? Huh? Oh, I was just thinking about what? What? Yeah?
Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Only if you can find it in your arms to throw me.
I bet.
Oh, Susato.
I may weigh 150 sopping wet, but I can throw people.
Whoa! You know you always feel like alien dashing lawyer in my eyes now.
What? Why are you going, whoa? Oh, Ray.
Ray's like, now go kick their asses, you gay queen.
Huh. I was so scared, you know, when it happened. I didn't know what was going on. Oh.
There we go.
Oh, that is
there we
that's
go.
Giselle Brett.
No, I missed the
I didn't know
line.
what was going on. The English woman was sitting at the back of the hut listening to what I was saying.
That's not Giselle Brett. That's her
That
still.
is Giselle.
No.
Oh no, that is.
Read the
Ray.
line. That's right. That,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
would
I
still be
know, she
Blitz.
was all the poison.
Well, now.
I was trying to
Whatever
figure out
do
who it
you
was.
mean? And then that's you
And then
again.
a moment later, she suddenly got to her feet. And promptly died. No, before collapsing on the floor in front of me with a knife in her back. That is unfortunate. It all happened right before my eyes.
Real bummer.
And-
She was a bitch.
She deserved it.
And you were the only person in the hut at the time?
That's right, just Miss Brett and myself. There was no one else. So I just don't understand how she could have possibly been stabbed like that, except for the hole in the wall from the newspaper. How could they have taken that? It's weird. I guess they have those new extra cameras, huh?
No, there was a hole in the wall, remember?
A great mystery indeed.
I still can't believe it happened. That's why I just couldn't bring myself to speak up.
It will be alright.
We gonna be alright.
However it happened, and whatever really went on by
Preach it,
the
Kendrick.
sea that day, I promise you that I'm not that I'm not gonna prove everything. That I'm gonna
I'm
prove.
packing my shit. I'm going back to London.
I'm going to prove everything you said you saw is true.
Spoken like a true Mikotoba.
Right. It's a good song.
It is a good song. Now, I think we should discuss what's coming up in the trial, don't you? We don't have much time. We must make sure we have our facts in order.
Yes, I expect the poison is going to come under close scrutiny in the upcoming proceedings. The police should hopefully have identified it on the blade by now. Wouldn't her father be like the leading expert to tell you if there's poison on the blade or not?
Trouble is, it's a completely new laboratory synthesized blend of alkaloids. The police don't have any way of testing for it.
Oh, I see.
That is incredibly inconvenient for our case. Almost like it's some sort of puzzle game.
Yes, so this chemical reagent that I just so happen to have in my pocket that I carry with me at all times, it's impossible to detect the toxin.
Chemical reagent.
Sorry, those oranges are fucking delicious. I sent a colleague of mine who was off of some earlier to deliver them to police headquarters.
Damn, you don't have meat in your mouth currently?
Nope, just oranges. I think perhaps you should have some as well, though, just in case.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Got them big juicy balls.
I
in his
forgot
mouth.
about the Mao. Un
Shut
momento.
the fuck up, Blitzy.
You love me.
I do.
At least they're not blue balls.
In this day and age, I fear that orange may be worse.
What's the rest of this orange?
I rather. I rather not put my mind to that. There it
Waiting
is.
on Lulu to say a line.
Yes, we are.
I think perhaps you should have some as well, though, just in case. Don't drink it all in one spot.
The chemical reagent has been entered into the court record.
The chemical reagent has now been deposited into Dr. Mikutoba's throat.
Oh, I don't have the knife yet. That seems...
Are we able to check the thing?
Oh,
Hmm.
possibly?
Yeah, you should be able to examine it.
What's this say?
Can move around.
The label appears to be written in a foreign language that I don't know.
English, no.
Actually, it's German. Dumb fuck.
It's German, so your knowledge of English is going to be of little help here, I'm afraid.
Couldn't you have just written medicine on it in Japanese? And then we'd all be able to read it.
German is the international language of medicine, my dear.
Is it?
Latin.
But yes, I can certainly see the merit in labeling the bottle in Japanese.
It's Latin. Hi, Rabbit. How you doing?
But I'm not sure medicine would be entirely appropriate.
Shake it.
Oh. Apparently German was the dominant language for scientific research and medical education in the 19th and early 20th centuries.
How about that?
Yeah, no, it's not dominant anymore. It's quite submissive,
Yeah,
if
but
you would.
back then.
Yes.
Huh. Damn, who knew Germans had an entire race for just switches?
I mean...
We don't need to unpack that. We can leave that as the surface level thing that it is.
Yeah, we don't need to unpack that like we need to unpack Susato's pants.
What's the matter, Susato? You're suddenly very quiet.
I would be too if they were trying to unpack me.
It's this newspaper article.
Being unpacked.
Exclusive. Deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory. I'm wondering how the information got out, given that it was a government secret.
What's all the English woman's doing?
No, it was literally just the photographer. What?
There's a professor in Sasaki's San being interviewed at the laboratory. That so-called English lady swaned in and without any complication or compunction said to Professor Mikotoba. Oh, Professor, surely your guests would love to hear about your work on that substance there.
You put me in a very awkward position, to be frank.
Hi, Frank. I thought your name was Mikotoba. But okay.
But Soseki-san's curiosity had been piqued. Oh god. So I had little choice but to give him an introduction.
So then, Soseki-san knew about the poison.
Yes, and it's highly likely that he was the one that tried drinking it to get away from the Reaper. The reporter who's writing up the story about us would have caught a glimpse of the toxin too.
This... Many Memo-san. By the way, did that reporter join you all when you went to the beach?
Oh, no, I don't remember the reporter being there.
Okay, so he was stalking you with a camera, uh-huh.
Girls on film. Girls on film. Sorry. Indeed, he shouldn't have been seen. He shouldn't have been. I very much doubt anyone would have wanted him there.
Oh?
A known criminal had been given permission by the authorities to bathe by the seaside. Soseki-san pointed out that inviting a reporter might be problematic, so the man was sent back to his office.
So why was he there? Yeah, he obviously didn't go back. He secretly followed the party to the beach and took this very candid photograph. And then presumably he posted it anonymously. Anonymously to the police. Yeah. Brain, tongue, teeth, eyes.
Ah.
Face, arm up.
Oh, it shouldn't kill you that easily.
Oh. Yes, that must be what happened. Skippy had a stroke.
Nah.
No, not yet. I don't see the light above me flickering.
Oh. Counsel! You've just heard that the new witness is now ready to testify. The trial is about to resume. Please proceed to the courtroom at once. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be eating my Cheetos.
I miss Cheetos.
Time to steal ourselves once again, then.
That delicious Red 40.
Defense attorney
Red
Ryotaro
40.
Naruhodo.
Yes.
I'm more of a blue 3 girly myself.
A blue what?
I don't know. I can't remember the actual.
It's usually like red 5.
Is it blue 1? It's blue 1.
Blue 1. Yeah, it's red 5, blue 1.
No.
If I remember correctly.
No, it's red 40.
There's so many different red food dyes.
Red 40 is Allura red.
Ray has put her faith in me now and told me everything.
Blue 1, Blue 1, blue 2, citrus red 2, green 3, orange B, red 3, red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6.
Good lord.
At least those are the most commons. Most common.
So I can't let her down. I have to prove that she was that what she's telling the court is true. I have to prove what really happened that day. Okay, why are you just repeating yourself, Susato?
He's
Because
psyching
it
the
wouldn't
fuck
make
up.
for a very fun, it wouldn't make for a very fun game if it just proceeded like a normal human being conversation.
13th August, 11:30 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 1. Oh yeah, that weirdo.
I hereby call this court to order as we reconvene to continue the trial of Raymond Bobby. Prosecutor Ouchie, we summon the new witness.
Before I address that question, Your Excellency, I have some very important news to share.
Are you dying?
Oh, no, not yet.
Oh, that's unfortunate news.
Immediately after this
What
trial,
news? And why does he look so happy about it?
during the recess for the collaboration of the Professor Mikadoma's laboratory at Yume University, the police re-examined the knife that was used to end Miss Giselle Brett's life.
Excellent. I admire your rapid handling of the matter.
Oh, too kind, Your Excellency, too kind. I was merely carrying out your instructions, of course.
I had the reagent delivered to police headquarters by rickshaw, so it will be there in good time.
But judging by the man's
But judging by the man's swagger, I fear we might need to brace ourselves for the inevitable.
And counsel, what were the results?
this dagger,
Thank you.
which was so cruelly used to end the life of the victim, has no trace of poison anywhere along its blade.
What? What? Are you sure about that?
Oh, I'm good. I would stake my the reputation of the police on it.
I would stake my reputation of the police on it.
I mean,
wouldn't put
your
my
reputation
anywhere near
and the
that fucking
police's
thing.
reputation isn't that great here.
Armed with their reagent, the test is extremely simple. They couldn't have made a mistake.
Almost say specifically didn't do it.
The murder weapon
Unless
has
it
been
was Professor
entered into
Ouchie
the court
handling
record.
it, then the odds are staggeringly high that they made a mistake.
In
Yeah.
short, the accused's feeble excuse earlier has been utterly destroyed.
Ah!
Now, the prosecution is ready to call the new witness.
Ah, the newspaper reporter who managed to capture a photograph of the crucial moment. Good. Very well, officer. Bring in the witness.
No trace of poison on the knife.
Uh,
But if that's really the case, how could the toxin have entered the victim's body? But we now have the knife, which means I can examine the knife.
Knief. Oh wait, hold on. Is this no?
Liddy?
I'm gonna keep my thoughts to myself.
Liddy?
Hello.
Liddy!
yes, this must be the victim's
Liddy!
blood. Hi. Yes. Bonjour.
Oh dear, blood. It's never a pretty sight, is it? I'm having to fight the urge to run it under a hot tap and get it clean.
You've always been fastidious about cleanliness, haven't you?
I think this is something else, Father. Anything else that I can do with the knife.
What about the tip of the blade?
No.
No, the tip is actually
No.
there, unlike a lot of the knives we've had in this game.
I was wondering if there was some sort of like trick to it, and it was like if there was like a way to store like a little vial of poison or something inside, and so it
Oh.
wouldn't show up on the end. Yeah, that was my thought, but no,
Nothing
never
for
mind.
now.
Let's see. This is like.
Yeah, I know,
like,
but there was a notch on the back of the blade. Did you notice that?
Kinda?
Oh,
That's
like on
why I thought. That's why I thought there was a yeah.
Yeah.
Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court.
And it being that, you know, that long ago, I thought like, oh, nobody's gonna fucking think of this. What is like Sherlock Holmes' invention's gone awry?
Yeah. What if his inventions just somehow made it across the world?
The fucking the other crazy writer guy is here.
Oh yeah, he went back to
Fucking writing
Japan.
Many memo.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do many memo.
Yeah.
In many memo of the Shoyu News. I'm what people like to call a journo. What's a journo, Fowler? Do you know?
It's simply a contraction of journalist.
I'm there where the news breaks, putting pen to paper, catch those scoops, so they're in print the next morning.
I think he needs more of a transatlantic accent. Shrug.
I love this guy's theme so much for
Tell
some
me
odd reason.
No, my transatlantic accent only works in feminine tones.
Really?
Yes. At least for me.
Okay. Well, fair. I was gonna say because one of the examples of like a male transatlantic accent I have is ironically Sonic the Hedgehog. The OVA they released had Sonic with a transatlantic accent.
That's
It was
my
amazing.
natural accent that my school kind of had me kill. So
Oh my god.
yeah, it's weird being told, "Hey, do your natural accent," and it's like, that's gone.
Oh my god.
They don't call me the hero of the Herald for nothing. The nice guy of news. Oh, so, it was you who took this photograph, was it? That was a little fast. Well, what do we have here? I'm sorry? Oh, brace yourselves, people. Many Mellow senses a scoop in the offing. Female student set up to foul play, defended by curiously handsome young lawyer in Supreme Court. The readers will lap this up. We'll set it above the fold at 72 point in a 5-leg format for the morning edition. Jesus Christ. Huh? Right then, let's start with your name. Oh, it's Yotaro Naruhodo. Next, what made you want to become a lawyer? Well, I wanted to reform our country's legal system, I suppose. Ludi? Oh no, he's dead again. Yotaro suddenly has become very ambitious, I see. I just borrowed Kazuma-sama's dream for a while.
By the way, my name is Takatsuchi Aochi. That is Takatsuchi Aochi.
Ouchie.
The so-called dark horse of the Supreme Court. My objections strike fear into every defense lawyer's heart.
No, the readers won't buy that. Witness. Yes? What this court demands to know is whether or not you were responsible for the taking of this picture. Now. It was delivered anonymously to the Imperial Police Bureau only yesterday, Mal. Yeah, I wouldn't be a journo if I didn't click quick when presented with a scoop like that now, would I, Mal? Sometimes stories call out to me, sometimes I have to chase them down, but either way, you've got to be fast, Mal. Christ. Having to Mal after everything, Mal. Fast legs run with, and a fast hand to write with, Mal. It's no good if you don't know it down, I always say now. That's what I call my many-menoism, Mal. Many-menoism, Mal? Oh yes, I remember your face, Mal. Ludi is making me suffer, Mal.
Yeah, I'm back. I just had to get some bean juice. I was dying.
Bean juice?
Yeah. We met that day when you were interviewing myself on Soseki-san.
Ludi, I don't need to know about you getting juice off the beans of a furry, Mal.
What? Oh, that took a little while for registration.
There you go. Mal. That's right, that was me. Mini Memo again, Mal.
But you were supposed to be going back to the Shoyu News offices after our meeting.
But the scoop is I didn't, Mal. Because that Englishwoman's words had piqued my journalistic interest, Mal. Miss Brett's words? A criminal left to do as she pleases just because she happens to be a British citizen, Mal? It's horse-dung, Mal. This country's judiciary is rotten to the core, Mal. The Supreme Court's rulings aren't worth the paper they're written on, Mal. The police are just the imperial pawns, Mal.
Stay your tongue, young man. There are complex political issues at play.
Mal. Well, anyway, I quickly jotted down those words she said in my many memo pad, Mal. I hate that. You are awful, Mal.
Who made you say Mao, Silver?
Faded, Mal.
Oh.
Are you ready, Mal? I'll read it out, Mal. It's all right here, Mal. Right here goes Mal. I should like to go with everyone to see your country's coast, Mal. A serious criminal doing some junket, Mal. The people need to know about this, Mal. Neo is not here, Mal. That's why I decided to sneak after them, Mal. To get the woman's story so I could hammer her in the press, Mal.
Do you mean to say that you like hammering British women?
Yes, Mal. Though usually it's British femboys, Mal.
Do you mean to say that you did indeed witness it firsthand, the hammering of that British woman?
The grim... Oh.
The grim scene portrayed in this photograph.
Oh yes, Mal. I saw it with my very own journal eyes, Mal. From start to finish, through the viewfinder of my trusty camera, Mal.
Thank you, Many Memo-san. You will now give a formal testimony before the court.
Now he's got the meat in his mouth, Mal.
I do. You will state exactly what it is that you witnessed at the events surrounding Miss Pratt's death.
The camera never lies, Mal. The beach hut was made of a shoddy old reed screen, so there was plenty of gaps I could see inside through, Mal. The Englishwoman was sitting on a stool when the student girl came in and started arguing with her, Mal. Seconds later, the girl pulled out a knife, throwing the Englishwoman to the floor as she stabbed her in the back, Mal. My smoldering journo spirit burst into flames, Mal. Quick as a flash, I whipped out my camera, ready to click, Mal. I pulled apart the rough weave of one of the screens and poked the lens through for the perfect shot. Read screens, you say? Right! You can see them clearly enough in that great shot I snapped. This little shit. Oh my god. The hut was just screens made of coarsely woven reeds.
Yes, it allows the summer breeze to pass through and bring some relief to the summer heat.
And it was a breeze for me to poke my camera through and see the whole hot thing hotting up. Nia, why are you not in your bed? Ignoring for the time being the appalling invasion of privacy involved. Did you witness everything that happened from the moment the defendant entered the hut? Oh yes, I saw it. I saw the whole thing from start to finish. And you say that you took the photograph through a gap in one of the screens. Luckily for me, they were pretty shoddily woven. I pulled the reeds apart and thrust the lens of my camera through the gap. Damn, he thrust it. Would I get away with it, or would I be seen? It was a gamble of the lifetime.
Tenacity of purpose, that's considered admirable in a journalist, I suppose.
Run a risk one day, run a scoop the next. That is the many mannerism in a nutshell.
At last. Nom nom nom. At last. It would appear we have a genuine witness to this wicked crime. The evidence and testimony are extremely compelling. I believe we may be close to a verdict.
No! I refuse!
I accept! Wonderful news, Your Excellency. Wonderful!
Okay.
Neo, get back in your bed. Stinky.
This testimony begs one very large question.
What question?
Is it full of shit or not? Exclusive news. A startling photograph. All the makings of an exceptional story for the reporter. Why, then, was the story never published?
Defense counsel, if you could get that meat out of your mouth, that'd be great.
Don't worry, it's all down the gullet now.
That's right.
It seems clear to me that there are circumstances at play here that are yet to be understood.
More pathetic excuses.
Very well then, counsel. Proceed with your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Excellency. There's more to this reporter than meets the eye. He's keeping something about this case very close to his chest. Transformer,
Like
many
the
memo meets
camera.
the eye.
If I press him any harder, he'll form into Voltron.
I've already read this, so I'm just gonna press. made you want to see what was happening inside the beach hut in the first place? Call it a journo instinct. Can you think of a better reason? Oh, I don't know. Perhaps because, as well as being a proven criminal, the person inside was a young woman. Ah, I see where you're going with this. Brace yourselves, people. He's painting the journo as a voyeur. It's hardly slander, sir. You had a camera and you were taking pictures without the woman's knowledge. Nope, you got it all wrong, little student boy. Sorry? To my mind, all that was inside the hut, that hut was a scoop, nothing more, nothing less. Scoops know no gender, man or woman, it's all news. That's not even many-menoism, it's basic journalism. If only the courtroom was as indiscriminate. Right, so, if that's all buttoned up, can we move on? Shut. Shut! Alright, Ludi, you had a line.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
1 second. Tell the court and witness what sight befell your eyes when you looked inside the tent. And did you soil your pants?
A sight that vindicated my journo instinct, that's what. When I pulled back the reeds, I could see it all as clear as day.
Hold it!
So, you actually saw Membami-san entering the hut? Yep, and she was raging. Raging like my journo spirit. I hate... And the argument you mentioned, what was that about exactly? You stole it! I didn't steal it! That kind of thing. Talking about the poison, I suppose. The student girl walked right up to the Englishwoman and really started laying into her. I mean, if she had laid into her more, there would have been eggs. Oh!
What the what?
Oh!
What?
They were fucking? Girls Gone Wild in 1901? Not my Ace Attorney game.
She showed leg. It was so scandalous.
The man should have been an author. His descriptive talents are wasted on journalism.
But that student's rantings fell on deaf ears like a Japanese person listening to English for the first time.
That's race. What the fuck? Okay.
He really ought to work on his similes first, though, to be honest. Anyway, the point is, that woman in the dock was mightily angry.
And her temper finally got the better of her, it seems. Dear me.
Wait a minute. Which was the climatic moment that I caught on film.
Hold it!
Yes, Blizzy, Thespian Lax. Do you swear before this court that you actually saw the precise moment when the stabbing took place? Ha! The precise moment? I didn't just see that! I saw the whole hellish scene play out! From start to finish!
I did it!
I have a simple plan of the beach hut. Perhaps you could use it to explain to the court exactly what you witnessed.
There we go.
Right, you are! It's all here in my memo pad.
It's out here, my mini memo pad.
He has a memo pad. It's almost like he'd be out here writing many memos.
Damn. But he's not memoing it.
I love and hate the puns in this game. I swear to God.
I mean, I wasn't expecting him to say they were basically having sex if they laid into each other harder.
Oh no, I meant the names across this entire series,
Oh,
but yeah,
yeah.
that too.
When I first peered into the hut, I'm sure the Englishwoman was on the stool at the back of the hut here.
Yes, the accused's own testimony confirmed that.
She just sat at the back of the hut, smiling sweetly, is what I have noted down.
Menacingly.
It's my turn to testify now. Try not to interrupt. Then, the next moment I was watching, the evil student girl entered the hut. After a while, the pair of them ended up in the middle of the hut, arguing furiously. The Englishwoman went for the student, but the girl dodged out of the way. And in a flash, plunged the knife into her adversary's back as the two passed each other.
What you describe as a grim crime indeed. I need to go try it myself. Prosecutor Ochi, stand still for a moment. I'm going to stab you in the back.
Never sugarcoat the truth. That's what my many mannerism says.
Yes, sir. Anything you say, Judge.
The beach hut
Don't
plan
scream if this
has been
hurts.
entered into the court.
No promises. I'll scream if you stick anything in me, sir.
Understanding.
Oh my fucking god. Oh. I am so happy I didn't have a mouthful of coffee when you said that. Ooh.
It's nice to have an ad
It's a
break.
chunk.
Let's have an ad break with music.
Yes! God, this game loves cutting off its music for no fucking reason.
Europe.
So, Ludi, did you think we finished this trial today? Oh, he fucking left.
Of course.
The second I fucking ask him a question, he mutes. Motherfucker!
Yep.
I say we tie him up.
No, I'll probably like it.
Depends. Hey, Kiza. Oh. My friend just started their stream. Yo, I have to wait 20 seconds to yell at them to wake up. Your fat fingers, you hate them?
Skipped.
Skipped. Yep.
Anytime we see Ludi dialogue and he's not here.
Yeah.
Skipped.
Some people love the feeling of fat fingers. Oh, we're back. By the way, Many Memo-san. Whilst you were watching that terrible scene unfold before your eyes through the gap in the screen, did it not occur to you to try and to prevent the tragedy rather than capture it on film? Journos have to be observers. We can't get that involved. That's our...
Reason to tear.
reason to tear.
That- I have no idea actually.
I have no clue.
That was what it was, but
So you did converse with Miss Brett. You didn't converse with Miss Brett at all. Obviously not. An observer always remains on the outside looking in. What?
close. It is raison d'etre.
D'etre. And that's not something to be proud of, is it? Your Excellency, if I may. Yes, Professor. I think the witness's last expertly phrased statement should perhaps be added to his formal testimony. Father, what are you? I will grant the defense's request. Many Memo-san, you will supplement your formal testimony with the aforementioned statement. Well, nihilism is the foundation of many Menoism, but I'll gladly prove that my words aren't meaningless. I hate how he keeps snapping his suspenders. Awful.
Hold it!
Really? You didn't set foot inside the hut at all? Are you quite sure about that? I think you may have the wrong impression of me. We're talking about a murder scene here. My nerves were stretched to the breaking point already. Oh, I see. You were scared. Maybe I did have the wrong impression of you, yes. It was all I could do to stifle a scream and hold my hand steady enough to snap the shot. You really should have summoned help before thinking of your camera. Many Menoism and humanism don't always agree. And most of the time, in those instances, many Menoism comes out on top. Bleh. As a sculptor of stories, sometimes I have to be cruel for my art. Yes, that's spot on. Surely he's making all this up. Poor Susato. He claims to have spied a whole affair from start to finish. If true, his testimony is devastating. But, it does seem as though he's holding something back, doesn't it? If that's how you feel, I suggest that you trust your instincts and press him on everything he said. Okay, this is just
You
tell
probably
me.
have to present something on the last one.
Is it the last
What?
one?
Well, we had him add the last one to his testimony, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that's an indicator.
I hate this whole shtick he's got going.
I mean, give me back the fucking dancing twink from the last game.
Honestly.
The dancing twink? Oh,
Oh, thank you for coming back.
no worries. You mean the Skulkin brothers?
No, what's his
No,
face?
the... Edgar Benedict was what he was going
Edgar
by.
Benedict, yeah.
Oh, Ashley Graydon.
Ashley.
Ashley Graydon. Yeah, that twink
Yeah,
asshole.
for having a girl's name. Yeah.
A shimmy sham. A shimmy sham.
Ah.
So, okay, we're a little stuck.
Okay.
Bro said he never set foot inside of the thing, but then like it's just telling us, hey, go press everything, but we pressed everything, so
Go, let me see the evidence again.
yeah, he said he never set foot in the hut or spoke with the Englishwoman, that was only there as an observer.
Go look at the, let me see the fountain pen real quick. There you go, present it.
RM. Right in many memo.
Okay. Ah,
That's
stop
why I
hitting
had you,
exam.
That's why I had you examine it at length last week.
Many
So we
son.
could, speed through this.
Until now, I've had a firm belief that newspapers are in the business of uncovering and publishing the truth. You're spot on there. The press doesn't lie, which is why I'm proud to wear the emblem of the Show You News on my arm. Oh yeah, the emblem on the back of the fountain pen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In a way, that's more many-menoism. Sadly, though, it seems the journalists who write for those papers don't always share the same passion for the truth.
What are you suggesting with those recriminatory words, Counsel?
Moni Memo-san, do you recognize this fountain pen? This pen was found at the scene of Miss Brett's death. In fact, the murdered victim was gripping it in her hand as she died. What are you? If you look at the barrel of the pen, you'll notice that its owner's initials are engraved there. RM.
Yes, thank you for bringing that up, Counsel. The initials of the accused, Raymond Bame.
Is it a coincidence, I wonder? That your initials are also RM?
No.
Right in many memo, RM. That's horse dung! You see, one of the central tenets of menoism is being a pencil user. But you have pen ink on your hand. And yet, as the court will clearly be able to see, on your right hand, there's a very obvious blue ink stain.
It would appear that you must have rather carelessly left it somewhere recently.
And plus, dabbing a pen on your tongue was common practice to wet the nib for a fountain pen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Your favorite fountain pen, that is.
Horsey horse dung! Meni-meno-san, is it not the case that before she died, you were with Jezalee Brett in that beach hut?
Objection!
Why would we listen to this absurd nonsense? It's nothing but another excuse.
Exactly! Show Your News will stand behind me all the way. I deny everything. There must be as many people with initials RM as there are stars in the night sky. The defense has neither the time nor the inclination to count every star in the sky. And there's no need anyway, because this pen has more to tell. Yes, there's another clue. A clue that undeniably proves who its owner really is.
In that case, counsel, the defense will now show the court where this alleged clue lies.
Of course, Your Excellency. The clue on this fountain pen clearly reveals its owner's identity is...
Look at this fountain pen.
Oh, fuck.
Must belong to some other organization, I suppose. A
We
business-
read this last week. As well as the initials, there's also an emblem on this fountain pen. An emblem that you will, of course, recognize, Many Memo-san.
Goodness me! It's the emblem on Show You News.
In other words, the owner of this pen is an employee of Shoyu News. His initials are RM. Suddenly, the stars in the night sky don't seem so numerous, do they? God, I love how...
Susato claps back.
God, she's got fucking lines for days, though.
That was a Wendy's clap back.
Alright, Faye, did you rest well?
I-
Well, Many
I
Memo-san,
feel so bad I missed
how
it.
do you respond? What, her clapback?
Yeah.
Oh. Suddenly the stars in the night sky
Oh,
don't
right,
seem so
that.
numerous, do they? Yeah, because he says there's so
That's
many.
good.
Yeah, it's the same as the
I
number.
somehow it just slipped me. My bad.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm,
Thank you.
no!
Order! Order! Explain yourself, witness.
So, this is how the mighty Supreme Court works, is it? Using coercive tactics to have well-meaning citizens reveal harmless secrets. I've used nothing but honest tactics. Alright then. Fine. I won't try to hide it anymore. Yes, not long before the grim tragedy unfolded. I, as a Shoyu News reporter, on behalf of the public, conducted an interview with the Englishwoman. An interview?
You never mentioned this before.
When exactly was this? As I said, it was before the evil little student girl showed her face in the hut. It couldn't have lasted more than 2 or 3 minutes, that's all. It was just a brief exchange. But it came to nothing, as we many memoists say. The people don't pay their dues for unworthy news.
However insignificant you deem it to be, this court cannot overlook the meeting between yourself and the victim.
Oh.
You will testify now under oath about the precise nature of this meeting and what transpired.
Got it, yes, alright, but... on one condition.
Condition?
In all good conscience, I couldn't speak out alone about this. You need to call back the earlier witness, Soseki Natsume-san.
Oh no.
Soseki-san? Oh yes! According to my notes here, that man. Has a secret of his own. Embrace yourselves. It's not a harmless one, it's big. What?
What?
Many Mozoan states, one man's secret is every other man's front page story. So
Very
small.
well. I will grant the witness's request in this instance. Officer, summon the earlier witness back to the stand.
What? Soseki-san, hiding something. Christ. The witness's secrets. I asked the Englishman for an interview, but she declined, so I left the hut without making a fuss. Then, watching secretly from outside, I saw the woman being stabbed, and the other witnesses come running. The detective realized that the victim had no pulse, still had a pulse, so he ran off to fetch help. That's
What
when
is that
this
doing?
writer man here asked the woman a very significant question. But he didn't say anything about that in his testimony, which is why many Mesoim demands that I reveal it now.
Why is he tweaking?
You mean to say that the victim was tweaking out before she died?
The victim regained consciousness?
Well,
And when she did, you decided to ask her a question?
that's, true. Yes.
Yes, he did. And that's not all. The woman gave him a very definitive answer. An answer that incriminates the accused.
This is preposterous! Why am I only hearing about this now? Why didn't you mention this before? You'll go hack.
It was a conversation. Yes, I did pose the withering. Damn, Jesus. Yes, I did pose the withering English rose the question. I don't deny it. But she could no longer speak. She was barely conscious, even. Counsel for the defense. I expect a thorough cross-examination to be conducted here. This court must and will know the truth.
Absolutely, Your Excellency. The reporter is claiming that Miss Brett implicated Ray somehow. What on earth could have happened in that hut? Witness secrets.
Hold it!
Okay. You asked her for an interview, you say? Well, of course I did. I wanted to ask her about the incident she was involved in at the end of last year. About the case in which Dr. John H. Wilson lost his life. That's not the way I phrased it. Many Mesoim calls for straight talking. You don't look straight at all, my guy. Why did you murder Dr. Wilson? It's how I put it to her.
Tweaking out right now.
Yes,
Skippy,
that sort of talking is as straight as a ruler. Uh-huh. Ask every question as if you're asking for a menu in a restaurant, I say. It's the best way. A veteran at the paper taught me that. And how did Miss Brett answer? One simple phrase. Mystery is a woman's charm. Whew, that told me, so I waltzed right out of there. Really, something about that doesn't quite seem to fit together. Leave every room as if you're waltzing in a dance hall. I say it's the best way. A veteran at the paper taught me that.
Hold it!
Ugh. It's very persistent of you, considering that Miss Brett had just turned you away. Persistence wins the prize. Many memoists will tell you that. Let them think you've left, then just that when they lower their guard, that's when you swoop in for the scoop.
And the fruits of your labor are all too apparent in this telling photograph.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph! Now, I'm sure the young yokels tuned would rather not be reminded of the damning evidence.
Actually, it's thanks to that photograph that we managed to identify this witness. And now
so pretty.
that you've found me, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. I've got nothing to hide. I'm sure.
Please do go ahead, witness. The court is eager to hear what you have to say.
Try to stop me. There's a whole story to tell here, and I'm gonna tell it.
Hold it!
And Sasaki-san remained behind in the hut. That's right, yep. Our offer friend here was a blabbering wreck, shaking all over from his head to his toes, mustache twitching, eyes bulging.
What do you expect? You don't know the terrifying troubles that taunted me whilst traveling abroad. Behind Pampa bars! They'll be coming for me, surely! That's all I can think! I felt as if I were gasping for air, drowning in a sea of cold sweat.
Poor Sasaki-san, his experiences in London have scarred him deeply.
As the world seemed to close in around me, I quietly recited a prayer to Amida Buddha. Eternal emptiness, empty eternity! The end is coming for me, surely!
Oh, Ori, that's very cute art.
I know. No sutras are to resound in my courtroom, please.
And now we come to the crucial part. That's when it happened. I'm gonna wrangle a dog's throat.
Wait, what?
Go check a specific channel on my server.
Hold it!
Well, Ludi did post a couple of things too.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's my response.
Question.
You posted the most
What
recent.
exactly did he say? Yeah. Well, now you should hear that from the horse's mouth, I think. Don't you, Mr. Writer-san? Man?
Out with it, you yokel hack! What did you say to her? What did you say to the dying Englishwoman?
I said to her, do you want fries with that?
Sir, I believe that was blood and not ketchup.
Oh, fuck. I was taking a drink just as you were saying that.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I almost spat out my water all over my screen.
Oh my god. Well, in truth, I've been catching crabs at the water's edge and building castles in the sand, you see.
I mean, if you're
Aw.
with that English woman, yeah, you were probably catching crabs.
Well,
Ooh.
the seaside is a place to be at leisure, I suppose, even for a grown man. But then all of a sudden, from that little beach hut, a young girl's panic-stricken cries for help pierced the air.
Right?
So I threw a crab at her. I ran to the beach to see what was happening, to find the defendant leaning over the collapsed victim. As As soon as Inspector Olsenaga saw Miss Spread on the ground, he sprinted off to get help. But then, just a moment later, I heard a faint moan. A moan from the dead English woman.
What is he doing with his hands?
I didn't jump out once yet.
I'm surprised that didn't cut you off.
I know. It would have been funnier if it did.
But what do you ask her, Sasaki-san?
I asked her, who did this to you? Don't
Not really.
retract this any longer. How did the woman respond? She didn't. She said nothing in response. But
Oh, my throat.
in the stand, you will answer the questions asked of you unambiguously. Now, without evasion or reticence, I demand that you amend your testimony.
Oh my god.
Wow. I'm surprised.
Hold it!
So you tried to find out who the culprit was?
He who asks a question is a fool for a minute. He who does not remains a fool forever. Sound advice.
Actually, yeah.
Hmm.
And having been labeled a criminal twice. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
During my time in Great Britain, I was quick to make up my mind. Better to be a fool for a minute than remain a fool in prison forever. Oh, dear.
However, you've indicated that the victim failed to respond, is that correct?
I know why. I know why the English woman said nothing.
Because she was dead, you imbecile.
She was ignoring me because of my stupid mustache, because I'm Japanese.
Or she was dead.
Oh dear, Sasaki-san has really developed a dislike for the English, it seems.
Having read the report on his time in Great Britain, I can't say I'm surprised at his xenophobia.
But the English woman didn't ignore you at all. Did she, Mr. Writer Man?
Well, yes, all right. She did respond in a manner of speaking, I suppose.
Oh dear.
She just lifted a trembling finger and pointed it in the direction of the defendant.
Hold it!
You're gonna want to press that statement.
I figured. Miss Brett pointed a finger at the defendant. Sasaki-san, is that really true?
It's not easy to stand here and say this, but when we first entered the beach hut, the English woman was sprawled upon the floor before us, with a student girl standing on the far side of her. And when I asked who did this to you, the English woman summoned her last ounce of strength to point a trembling finger at the back of the hut. Which was, it can't be denied, in the direction of the student girl who stands accused today.
Okay, but also towards many memo. No.
So, Seki-san, why on earth did you neglect to mention this in your original testimony?
Fiddlesticks, I say!
This is not a British course of law. You will respond in Japanese. I say in English.
Yes, of course, the English woman did point her finger towards the back of the hut, but I was trembling, and he was trembling, and everything was a blur, and then I passed out. And then there were 2 victims. And thinking about it, I feel as though perhaps she was pointing in a slightly different direction. Actually, no, not slightly. In a very different direction to where the student girl was standing. To somewhere in the back of the hut where nobody was standing at all.
You mean that your memory of events and the direction in which the victim was pointing are both unclear?
Yes, that's it. Unclear. I'm very, very unclear.
Objection!
Your Excellency, surely this proves the matter beyond all reasonable doubt.
No, the fuck it does not.
How the fuck would it do that?
Yes, the woman may barely have been conscious, and yes, perhaps her finger wavered slightly. But there can be no doubt that this was an attempt by the victim to confirm the identity of her assailant. Why? Because as the court can see, there was no other person that the accused in the direction, no other person than the accused in the direction the victim was pointing.
Aside from many memo!
It is now abundantly clear that no one beside the accused could possibly have committed this crime.
Ugh.
Bless you,
Ow,
bless
that
you.
hurt.
I am inclined to agree. And in the absence of
Inclined
any
to be an
credible
idiot.
argument to the contrary, I believe we can now conclude this trial.
No, no! The headline's writing itself! Dashing lawyer's hopes dashed! 92 points across the whole page! We'll do an extra edition!
This is a serious blow, Susato. Unless we're able to identify the true culprit and substantiate their claim with evidence, you're kind of fucked, buddy. Judge will give his ruling and the trial will be over.
But that's impossible, Father! We don't even know how the crime was committed yet! Ah!
Impossible though the task may seem, we don't have any choice. We must think back over everything we've learned thus far. Somewhere in all of these details, I'm confident we'll find the clue we need.
Maria gave us her account of how events unfolded in the defendant's antechamber before the trial resumed. She told us what happened at the precise moment Miss Brett was killed. What'sy?
I was yawning. Yeah, I guess I was sitting back in the back of the hut listening to what I was saying. I am so tired for some reason.
That's fair.
Then a moment later, sorry about that. She suddenly got
Yeah.
to her feet. before collapsing on the floor in front of me with a knife in her back.
Miss Brett had been stabbed in the back in the beach hut. That was empty, but for herself and Ray. Somewhere amid all the information we've gathered so far, there must be an answer to that question. Yes, Many Memo told us.
I take it then the defense has nothing further to add. If so, I'm going home. Goodbye.
So the Galleon Yokel student's luck finally runs out. Can't say I'm surprised.
In that case, I'm ready to deliver my final verdict on this matter. This court finds Susato Mikitomo guilty on all charges.
This is the crucial turning point now. If I can't establish what really happened, it's over. Where was the real culprit hiding? And how did he or she stab the victim? I know how.
Objection!
Oh, big stretch. Ugh. Oh, I didn't see the pion. I'll just refund you the pion. And the mal. No, I did that mal. Okay. Your Excellency, I respectfully ask you to postpone your adjudication for the time being. Ludi?
Oh? To what end, counsel?
The defense would like to present the court with an alternative theory. An alternative theory that can explain who the victim was actually trying to implicate with her dying gesture.
Objection!
An alternative theory? None exist.
Objection!
There was someone else present at the scene. Who could have committed this crime?
What?
And the victim, Miss Brett, tried to reveal who it was to those around her at the time. By mustering all her remaining strength and pointing a trembling finger in the killer's direction.
This is fiction! Fantasy!
Well, as you seem so sure of yourself, counsel, I'm prepared to hear your alternative theory. So, young Ryotaro Naruhodo.
Yes, Your Excellency. Excellency.
Would you like to go through some sushi?
Yes! It's yummy!
Excellent. You will present... Before you do that, you will present your latest theory to the court by means of this plan. At the moment this victim was stabbed, where exactly are you proposing the culprit was concealed?
Take that!
Naruhodo-san would never give up, and I'm a Naruhodo now. Oh my fucking god, she's really going into the role. The culprit who fatally stabbed Miss Brett was concealed in this location here.
Are you mad, counsel? You're suggesting the culprit was outside the hut.
Indeed. Huh?
Order, order, order. Oh, right. But signaling Naruhodo-san Esquire, that makes no sense at all.
You just pointed out an exact spot where I was hiding to get my scoop snap.
Dude,
But I didn't see any suspicious individuals loitering about. I can swear to that. Yeah, you're the suspicious individual, buddy.
Big dog.
Obviously, if the culprit had been outside the hut. There's no way that he or she could have stabbed the victim who was inside the hut.
Well,
It was very
see,
loose read.
if-
Actually, Prosecutor Ouchie, there is a way.
It's called throwing a knife in the back of a woman.
And, in point of that fact, the defense can provide evidence strongly suggesting that is precisely the way Miss Brett was killed.
Okay. You're bluffing. You're bluffing.
The defense's
Yeah, the game
assertion
just-
is clearly too fantastical for the court to comprehend. You will need to give us more guidance, counsel, along with this banger soundtrack. What piece of evidence corroborates your theory that the victim was stabbed from outside of the hut?
Would it just be the picture?
Let me take a look here. Yeah.
Take that!
Well, I've presented it now, but I haven't the first idea why I chose this piece of evidence.
Counsel, you're suggesting that this piece of evidence bears out your theory as to how the victim was stabbed.
It's something of a windfall, Your Excellency.
I think that what you're looking for, counsel, was downfall.
Lady gave me bad
Which,
advice.
Which photograph did you present?
The one of Miss Brett being... with, Ray pulling a knife out.
No, that was the wrong photograph. It was the crime scene photograph.
Bruh!
The first photo.
Yes, I know. Your Excellency, the defense would like to present a different piece of evidence.
Go ahead. Me.
Oh, yeah, because you can see the opening there. Yeah.
Take that!
The original photographic print of the crime scene.
Yes, it's clearly visible in this print. The trace of the fatal thrust that was delivered from outside the beach hut.
Objection!
Do you take us for fools? There's no hint of any such thing.
Not sure that everyone present would agree. Someone at least appears to have noticed what it is that I'm referring to.
Counsel, once again, I must call on you to be explicit for the court.
Yeah.
Where in this photo?
Okay.
Where in this photograph is the trace of the stabbing? Yada yada yada. You get the spiel.
Yeah. Look closely just here. Oh yeah, there's some blood on it. The screen at the back of the hut. You can see the effects of a blade having been forced through the reeds.
Yeah, no, I can't. I can't see any such thing.
Well, you're blind. You need better glasses.
Unfog your glasses, you yoko fuck.
It's true that the
I'm not
hut
gonna
in
go there.
question had 4 walls, as you'd expect. However, by parting the reeds, a knife blade could easily penetrate them.
That's creative. This is extraordinary. There's 5 walls in a 4-wall building.
Of course you would say that. Yes,
Ugh.
that is extraordinary. The true culprit actually stabbed the victim from the outside the beach hut. And of everyone present at the scene, there is only one person who could have done that. Only one person who was directly outside the hut when Miss Brett was killed. Right in many memo-san, it could only have been you. No!
Objection!
preposterous idea. Leaves me almost speechless. Just look at the photograph again. The victim lies almost exactly in the center of the beach, does she not? Are we to assume, as part of this farcical scenario, that the assailant was a knife thrower?
No, he
Yes,
just...
in fact, you are.
No, of course not.
We're not?
No, of course not!
Dear God, Counsel, get it together.
If I recall, the testimony of the defendant about the events just before the victim's death.
Inside the beach hut, I confronted Miss Bratt. But she just sat on a stool at the back of the hut, smiling sweetly at me as she knew she was untouchable. A stool.
Have another look at that photograph. The slit in the read screen
I read that as shit. I'm tired.
would align perfectly with the
late
back
news,
of a
though.
person who was sitting on that stool.
My word. So, in fact, the victim was...
Killed while sitting on that stool by a stab wound to her back delivered through the read screen.
Ah!
Having been attacked, Miss Bratt rose to her feet instinctively. But then, unable to speak, she collapsed on the floor in the middle of the hut. Before the defendant, Membami-san's appalled eyes. And that, Your Excellency, is the truth of what happened on the beach that day. Many Memo is a bastard killer. By your silence, Many Memo-san, I take it that you don't deny the charge.
This is absurd.
Ludi? Ludi?
That will do.
Get that meat out of your mouth, old man.
We have a tacit... It would appear that we have a tacit admission of guilt from the witness. Accordingly, this court has successfully established the truth of this matter. Which means that the defendant, Membami-san, is innocent of the crime.
Oh, thank goodness. I finally made him cave.
I must say, I've never been more proud.
No, this can't be. The Ouchie clan can't. What of my growth? My growth of hope. It wasn't all an apparition. I can't accept this. I won't.
I see no reason for the continuance of this trial. I will therefore move to conclude proceedings by delivering my final verdict and...
Whoa?
Oh no.
Oh, this was all very convenient. This is how the highest court in our mighty empire delivers justice, is it? Suppressing well-meaning citizens' freedoms to speak and branding them as criminals. But we've established that the victim was stabbed from the outside of the hut through the reed screen walls.
And no one but you is in place at the time to have his hand on the hilt of the blade. It's a perfectly logical deduction.
So, your argument hinges on the location of whoever stabbed the Englishwoman, does it? Well, it seems a little irrelevant now. Irrelevant? where she was stabbed, how she was stabbed. It doesn't matter. I mean, whether she was stabbed at all. Makes no difference if you think about it. After all, this trial's already shown the whole thing hinges on something else. What are you talking about? Brace yourself, little man. I'm talking about the fact that everything's changed. Because of the dirt you dug up. What? Why is it not over, Ludi?
You'll find out. Enough obscurity. Explain yourself, witness.
What's to explain? I'm talking about the poison, of course.
The poison?
Let's ask the professor for a comment on the situation, shall we? I understand that a deadly poison you were developing was stolen from your laboratory, correct? And it's been shown that this poison was administered to the victim, Miss Brett. Is that right?
What if it was in the ink in the pen?
Yeah, and he
That is
put it
correct.
in her wine. Because if you remember in the photograph, she was drinking wine. Died the same fucking way she killed the fucking professor. I called it. Ahaha. Lady?
The unusual constriction of the victim's pupils are a sure sign that this particular poison was used. I should know, I tried it myself.
See, so presumably that means that the victim already had the poison in her body before she was stabbed.
Given that her pupils were clearly constricted, it seems highly likely, yes. If she had been dead already, the poison could not have circulated in her blood.
Refreshing to hear the argument of a metropolitan mind.
You know you've still kinda argued against the poison being used at all, right, Ouchie?
Silence, backwater, yokel! Essentially, and that is not a jot who stabbed the victim in whose back and with whose blade. Because, quite simply, the Englishman's life was taken not by the knife, but by the poison.
Okay, but I also want to remind you, how would Memimono know that? We never mentioned it while he was here.
Objection!
How did you know about the part you weren't there for?
Yeah. But that can be explained by the poison being on the blade,
It
as
wasn't
I
on the blade.
already...
Objection!
Already went through this.
Yeah.
Forgotten already, have we, yokel? During these very proceedings, the laboratory of the professor at your side assisted in proving. Ain't shit on that blade, sister! That the blade of the weapon used to attack the victim had no trace of poison on it whatsoever.
So let me get this down. The facts as skillfully established by the defense in this trial turn out to be the headline-making red herring. Is that about right? Well...
Order! 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 But where does this leave us? How, in that case, did the poison enter the victim's body? There is an undeniably obvious answer to that. The lady most likely imbibed it.
You mean she drank it?
My dear child, get a fucking dictionary. Have another look at the photograph here. As you can see, a bottle of carbonated water and a glass had been knocked onto the sandy floor of the beach hut.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna use alcohol because
the poison could have been slipped into either.
Somebody made Miss Brett drink it. Well, what do you know? Look at those dashing eyes. This will make for a great front page shot. Hey, why the bewitching stare? After all, I'm the last person you should be looking at. It would make no sense at all that I poisoned the woman, would it? I mean, that's been established already.
Hold it!
Established? What are you talking about? Don't forget. Don't tell me you've already forgotten. That's a little hard to believe, given that the person who established it was you! Me? What on earth does he mean? Oh, let me capture those wide eyes! This is prime press fodder! This is! Oh, my throat.
It would seem that this trial is not destined to end yet after all. We have another 7.5 hours of this.
I swear to fucking God if you're telling the truth.
I hereby call upon the witness to give further testimony.
I'm leaving
That's
if
great.
it's 7 hours.
That is! Let me get a shot of that magnificent beard, Your Excellency!
You claim it to be impossible that you were the one responsible for administering the poison to the victim. You will explain to the court in your testimony the basis upon which you make such a claim.
As a journo, I'm a man! I've never tried to run or hide from anything in my life. He tried doing that repeatedly in this. Also, ad started. Ludi, how long is it from here?
This is the last testimony.
Okay. Thank fuck.
My eyes are starting to hurt.
My throat is burning.
Well, while we're in ads, I'm gonna go for a smoke and get some water.
I'm gonna take a quick 36-hour nap. Is that cool? That's cool. Great.
God, I wish I could have a 36-hour nap.
Hold on. I'm gonna be right back.
Cat. Oh. How you doing, chat, for anyone that can hear me? I'm, tired? Yeah, I get that. I could go for a nap. Making the legs belts. You're making the leg belts? Leg belt. Oh, you're doing that thing that you told me about. Yeah, I forgot. Echo, where? I believe I can pull you up more ref images for you if you want, Kiza. Oh, my throat. It's something for a D&D campaign that Analog's gonna be doing. Yeah? What's up, Litzy?
Huh?
Where you going? What?
What? I'm tired.
Aw.
I'm a very eepy puppy.
You're a very good puppy.
Nah.
Oh, that's adorable.
I thought the last testimony was the last testimony.
So did
Turns out
I.
it was just the last testimony and not the last testimony.
Well, now we're going into the last testimony, so it should be okay.
I don't know if I have Ouchie's voice in me anymore. My throat is starting to hurt.
Many
Like,
Memo's
actually.
voice is starting to get to mine as well.
Oh,
Because I have to make it gravelly for it.
jeez.
And I'm not about to start now because that's many Menoism. For a brief moment, I thought I'd illuminated the truth, but it slipped right back into obscurity again. Just where this trial was going to take us. The stinky cat is in her bed. Complete innocence. Oh, yes, I stabbed the Englishwoman, and that's very fact that proves I'm innocent. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay. Okay.
That, I need booze.
All right. I'm not entertaining chat. Man, all these characters are fucking assholes. Ouchie is unbearable. Manny Memo is unbearable. The guy next to Manny Memo, whose name I can never remember, is pretty unbearable. This is funny. Don't like him. Literally only the defense and the judge, just because the judge is impartial, but like the defense, I mean, yeah, they're supposed to be the good guy, you know what I mean?
Christ.
Every other character in this case has,
What's
yeah.
up?
Except Ray. Ray's fine. Oh, I'm talking about how unbearable the characters in this case are.
Oh, yeah, very.
Yeah.
I mean, Soseki's not too bad. We'll also see a bunch more
No,
of him, apparently.
I said he's pretty unbearable. I can never remember his name. I don't like him, but at least he's funny.
Yeah, the one off to the right there, Soseki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's his only redeeming quality. Well, and then like Ludi voicing him, that's great. But like,
Oh, yeah, that's
as a character,
that's what makes him
entirely
great,
forgettable.
having Ludi voice him.
yeah. Otherwise,
Ow.
no.
My body decided it did not want to drink.
I mean, that's probably a good thing usually.
No, like, I was putting it up to my lips. It hit my fucking tongue, and, air just expelled. So it
Oh.
splattered all over the place.
Got a drinking problem there, huh?
Yeah, that's when my drinking problem started.
We've discussed that Skippy has a drinking problem,
Oh,
and that her body physically did not want to drink.
Yeah, it violently convulsed at the second I tried to drink to quench my throat. So fuck it, we go raw.
you're raw dogging what? Water?
The game.
The game.
Oh,
Oh yes, I stabbed the Englishwoman, and it's the very fact that proves I'm innocent. Yeah, that's why I went to grab booze. Because why would I have bothered to stab the woman if I'd already poisoned her? When I heard the student girl and that pompous English murderer arguing, I got my goat. If the courts weren't going to punish Brett for what she did, someone else would have to see justice done.
Okay, but you just admitted to trying to kill someone.
Yeah. So you admit it, then? Question mark? That everything happened as described. That you're the one who stabbed Miss Brett in the back through the reed screen. You can blame this miserable country of ours. A country that bows to the pressure of foreign powers and lets murderers walk free. What kind of future can a country like that have? Okay, my throat actually wanted liquid this time. Yippee! That's why I did it! I did what our pathetic leaders didn't have the guts to do. Slap bang in the middle of that charming lady's back. I plunged a blade of sweet justice right in there. As someone who spends his life seeing that the truth is told, I feel really, really awful about giving false information in my testimony before. I feel like he's the type of person to give the whole spiel, we live in a society. But as it turns out,
Absolutely.
there was somebody else who had it in for the victim and got to her before me. That's right, you guessed it. That pretty little student girl. Now there's a woman after my own heart. You're implicating Ray again. She was the one who gave the poison to the Englishwoman and ended her pitiful existence. And suddenly, snap! This journo here is off the hook.
The argument is sound, certainly. If the witness had administered the poison himself, he need only have waited for it to take effect. Subsequently, stabbing the victim in the back would have been entirely nonsensical.
Unless you wanted to implicate someone else. There you go, Blitzy.
And therefore, this reporter had nothing to do with the poisoning. Yes, it's all quite logical.
That's right, it is. Logical and true. I'm glad you've all seen the light. Justice at last! This is unbelievable. And after I made so much progress in proving his guilt, is he going to get away with it now? Think of Kazuma-sama and Naruhodo-sama. Or san. They never stopped looking for a way forward until the final judge is the giant. Until the judge's final gavel. Ludi. Ludi.
Oh no.
Very well then, counsel. Proceed with what I assume is your final cross-examination in this trial. Yes, Your Excellency. Blitzy, do you have a guide up just in case I want to go faster?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. The final judge's gavel. The final judge's final gavel sounds like a sick name for an ultimate move. I don't know about that. So, you do admit that you had the murderous intentions towards Miss Brett then. Ha! That woman's very existence offended my sense of justice. Your sense of... He's claiming some sort of righteous indignation? She was pure evil! A cold-blooded killer who committed murder right here on our empire's soil! But did our good-for-nothing government do anything? Not a chance, so I had to step in. Why, the flag of justice put things right for the people. Yes, it was my civic duty. That's what drove me to do it. So, in summary, murderous intentions, then. Whatever you want to call it, the point is this. That Englishwoman was a blight. So I had to do what was right for society.
Yet a real wrong was done by the student girl in the dock, a crime for which she must pay.
Obviously, because the poisoning was nothing to do with me at all. This says someone who has something to do with the poisoning. Uh-huh.
Hold it!
So, you still maintain that you didn't give the poison to the victim? Obviously, that'd be like putting a belt on your trousers when you're already wearing braces like these.
The accused administered the poison, following which this witness stabbed the victim. An unforgivable act, certainly, but not one of murder. The crime rests on the accused's shoulders.
Okay, but here's the question. Why would she argue that the Englishwoman stole the poison in the first place, then?
That is how the law works, you see, yokel. And who knows, you may even learn something here today.
Yeah, you yokel ouchie fuck! Ludi, you there? Please save me.
2 consecutive attempts on her life in the space of minutes. Quite a day for the victim.
Well, she was a bitch. I remember calling her a bitch. Do something that evil and you're got it coming. That's how the law works. The law of reckoning. That's not the kind of law this court upholds. Also,
You will reiterate why you were compelled to stab the victim, then, witness.
welcome in. When I heard the student girl and that pompous English murderer arguing, it got my goat.
Hold it!
What exactly were they arguing about? What about what happened in the restaurant 9 months ago, that's what. He changed his statement completely. The student girl was laying into the Englishwoman for killing her beloved mentor, Dr. Wilson.
Yes, John H. Wilson. A professor of medicine. Invited here from England by Professor Mikotomo, no less.
Right, but the Englishwoman just jeered.
Her case was to be heard by the British Consular Court in Shanghai. However, there's little doubt that she would simply have been acquitted and sent back to her homeland a free woman.
It was eating that student girl up inside. You could see it. I could really felt for her.
I can't. I can't stand here and listen to this tripe.
Hey,
Well, young girl, you stand accused here. You can't just blurt out whenever you feel like it.
no, you can't. Sorry, but I'm in the middle of some very important testimony here. Just keep quiet and listen.
This awful man is making all this up. Susato, please, you have to make them listen.
Ludi.
Return to the dock at once, Membami-san. We are in the middle of a cross-examination.
Hold it!
Your Excellency, please, I implore you. That journalist is clearly not a trustworthy witness.
Exactly, he's a filthy, rotten, black-hearted, bigoted, dirty, grape-peeping Tom.
Whoa, take it easy there. Please, I really think this court should hear what the defendant has to say.
Your Excellency, I see no need whatever to entertain the accused remarks.
I will grant the request of the defense. This is likely to be the final cross-examination of these proceedings. As such, I believe it would be ill-advised to stifle the defendant's obvious concerns. So, whilst recognizing that this contravenes regular protocol, I hereby call upon the defendant to speak.
Oh. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
I would have laughed so hard, like, if playing this game for the first time, she smacked her head off the witness bench while bowing.
And knocked herself out.
Yeah.
It was nothing to do with Dr. Wilson. We were discussing the stolen poison.
Hold it!
The stolen poison that killed the victim, you mean?
I suspected her of being the one to steal it. I mean, just think about how she killed Dr. Wilson.
It's true. Additionally, Miss Brett certainly had knowledge of the new poison. But surely it would be no easy task to steal a highly secret toxin being developed for the government. Indeed. All visitors to the laboratory are thoroughly searched when they leave. Even if a thief managed to avoid being seen by myself or a colleague, getting the poison out would be very difficult. That's true. I tested Professor Mikitomo until he agreed to show me the poison when I visited his laboratory. but as I
Nice.
left, I will search from top to tail.
Why are you biting me, Jonah?
Miss Pratt rather bluntly revealed the existence of the toxin we've been developing, you see.
Says the stinky wife.
And since Soseki-san expressed such an interest in it, I felt unable to refuse. Obviously, I gave nothing away, other than the fact that it was an extremely potent substance. I'm very ashamed of myself. It's just I've had a singularly terrible experience with a deadly poison.
Jonah, darling, you smell quite gay.
That was the gay fox in your chat.
Yeah. She's trying to call me smelly.
Oh god, not the stinky Jonah. I wanted to look wild and everything. Sure, you can understand that.
To find my suspicions were true, I confronted Miss Brett about the poison. I told her that if there were to be an Woody, can you stop, please?
Sorry.
If an incident involving it somehow, it wouldn't just be the university. Fuck, the military would even be dragged into it, the whole government even. It would be a complete disaster.
And how did Miss Brett respond to your concerns?
She just curled those beautiful lips of hers and said she didn't know the first thing about it.
You have 3 more words.
In English, actually.
Ah, yes. Many memo-san. One small question, if you don't mind.
Mikatoba, please get the meat out of your mouth. I do mind. Can't you see I'm busy?
While I eat these carrots, clearly you were outside the beach hut listening in whilst the defendant and Miss Brett were conversing. Presumably then, it was you who wrote this article about what you'd heard. Exclusive. Deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory. The story was published in this morning's edition of Shoyu News.
Go for some shoyu ramen.
The details are too accurate for it to be written by anyone else.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, look at this. The entire article. Yeah, it's almost what I said to Miss Brett, word for word.
Well, Mano-san? As a journo, and as a citizen of a free country, I don't have to reveal my sources. That's a founding principle of Manoism. Father's clearly right about this. That reporter did write that article, and he based it on what he overheard from outside the hut. The details of the poison article have been updated in the court record.
So that's what it was all about. You were trying to cover up the fact that you were listening in. That's why you came up with that stinking story about me arguing with her.
Shut up! My stories never stink! Look, whatever you say, little girl, it doesn't alter the facts. Your Excellency, there's something I want to say, and I want it to go on record.
Very well, you may amend your formal testimony. Fuck, these carrots are delicious.
The point is, if you'd poisoned someone, there'd be no reason to then go and stab the person as well.
Hold it!
Perhaps you doubted the efficacy of the poison and sought to make sure your victim would die. That's horse dung! What? That would be like pouring pepper on your Chinese ramen before you even tasted it. Completely reckless. Although, it might surprise you to learn that I am a bit of an impetuous pepper pourer as it happens. Ugh. Once the victim had taken the poison, she would have only had been minutes away from death. And yet, this man then proceeded to stab her in the back as well. There has to be a good reason for that.
If it was the reporter who gave the poison to Miss Brett, then clearly he must have done it prior to Ray entering the hut.
Yes, that's undeniable.
But between him leaving the hut and the victim being stabbed, there was one very crucial change in the situation.
Sorry? What change?
The reporter overheard the conversation between Ray and the Englishwoman.
Ah, yes, that's it. That's when Mano's-san first found out the exact nature of the poison he'd used. That could be the key here.
If the victim had unwittingly taken the poison already, the reporter would have no reason to stab her.
It's
On the face
just
of it, that
rounding.
logic sounds entirely reasonable. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Fucking hiccups.
If we could think of a plausible explanation as to why he might have stabbed her even after the poisoning, I feel sure that everything would drop into place. That's what we should be looking for.
Blah blah blah. Yeah, it's just rounding about to the beginning of the testimony again. Alright, which one is it so we can speed this up?
Speed this up. Present the updated poison article in statement 2 or 5.
Objection!
Well, I can think of one reason. What? But before I explain, I'd like you to confirm something for the court. Did you glean all that information for this newspaper article from what you overheard outside the hut?
Of course he did. There can be no question of that. After all, when we were all in the laboratory together, all we were told is that it was a terrible toxin.
And there is one more important fact to consider. According to the witness, Membami-san's verbal attack against the victim began as soon as she entered the hut. In other words, it would have been impossible for her to have slipped the poison into Miss Brett's drink.
Objection!
Where are you going at this, Council?
Many Memo-san has made it quite clear that he observed every single thing that happened in the beach hut. If the defendant had somehow found an opportunity, this man would have seen it. Ah!
Which means that Miss Brett couldn't have imbibed the poison whilst the defendant was present. In fact, it must have been administered to her before Membami-san entered the hut. Yes, very articulately put. Oh yeah, I just remembered something. You'll see.
When I walked into the hut, I immediately started to press Miss Brett about the poison.
At which point, many Meno-san overheard some worrying information.
Worrying information? What worrying information?
The information which he subsequently included in his newspaper article, namely, that the poison was being developed in strict secrecy and that it couldn't be readily obtained.
Absolutely. In fact, that's quite an understatement. The only possible place it could come from is my lab.
And furthermore, anyone afflicted by the poison would exhibit telltale signs in death. Let's see.
Yes, the extreme constriction of the pupils. It's quite stark when you see it. There are other poisons that show similar symptoms, but not among new substances that are undetectable.
In other words, it would be clear that the victim's life had been ended by the use of this particular poison, which would reduce the number of suspects to only a handful of people.
Oh. Everyone in my laboratory is aware of the unique properties of the toxin you've been developing. None of them would be foolish enough to attempt to use it for some nefarious deed. Membami-san being no exception.
Therefore, we can conclude that whoever administered this unique poison to the victim was a layperson unaware of its telltale properties. In other words, someone like you, right, and many Menno. Yeah! It was you who stole the poison from that laboratory that day. And it was you who administered it to the unwitting victim. But you quickly realized that was a terrible mistake.
Because the poison caused such unusual symptoms and was so traceable.
As you listened in from the far side of the beach hut's thin walls, you learned of these facts. But you'd already given the victim the poison. At that point, it was too late. So you hatched a plan to disguise your mistake. A plan that involved stabbing the victim in the back through the reed screen.
Objection!
What could that possibly do?
Isn't it obvious, Counsel? The plan was to kill Miss Brett before the poison could take effect. Lady.
Once in the blood, the poison causes the onset of pupil constriction. But he had hoped to precipitate the victim's death before that happened, hadn't he?
Exactly. Because without any revealing signs of the new secret poison's use, no one would ever have suspected.
This is extraordinary.
Yes, the effects of the poison meant it would be too easily identified, so the killer had to mask its use. Which he attempted to do by plunging the knife into the middle of the victim's back.
Order! Order! Order!
Orders. Yeah.
Ooh, I could go for some orders.
I could go for some pierogies. This court's adjourned. Fuck it, we're done here.
Ooh, pierogies are yummy.
Oh god, I love pierogies so much.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Really?
They're like
Yeah.
potato dumplings.
Yeah.
I don't like
Potato and cheese.
Oh yeah, that's right. Blixie doesn't like potatoes.
Ah, okay.
The
They're also
argument is
Polish.
sound.
I mean, I have nothing against like Polish
I know.
food or anything. It's just I don't like potatoes.
Hey, Despa,
The
how you doing?
prosecution have a counter argument they wish to put forward.
I'm already done with my beer.
There's a number of, I mean, yes, I can't completely.
Objection!
The prosecution's evasive response clearly shows that, in much the same way as he nurtures the remnants of his top knot, he is clinging to lost hope.
Dude, if Algie would just be like, all right, you know what? Let's find the truth rather than trying to save face.
You got us go lost
He could
hope.
be like the other ones, but no,
Who's
he's
objecting
just
this time? Oh, it's him.
a hopeless man.
Ah! You pathetic, useless, fallen samurai!
Fallen? Who are you calling fallen? Not person in growth.
I don't need a counter-argument! What? What are you talking about? It should be blatantly obvious. I stole the poison, you say. Gave it to the victim, you say. Stabbed her, you say. Yeah, lots of fine theories. But I don't need a counter-argument because you don't have an argument yourself. Where's the evidence? Yes, you make it all sound so plausible, don't you? But without evidence, it means nothing. Whereas I base my news on facts.
Facts? What do you mean? Explain yourself. What are these facts you speak of?
I mean what the professor said earlier in this trial. It's all here. In my many memos, every word, every slip of the tongue, all noted. That's what Show You News is famous for. The power of the printed word.
But surely it would be. Oh, this is a flashback. Surely it would be no easy task to blah blah blah.
Indeed, all visitors to the laboratory are thoroughly searched when they leave. Yeah. Even if the thief managed to avoid being seen by the colleague at this point, then it would be very difficult. And back to the present day.
How's that then? Blown the story wide open. See, I, Raiten Many Memo, a mere reporter from Shoyu News. Couldn't have possibly stolen that poison from the professor's laboratory. But there can't be any question of it. He must have stolen the poison that day. He stole it and used it to kill. And if that's the case... As you identified, the poison itself is the definitive evidence we need. Because whoever stole it from the laboratory that day is the true culprit here. What's your point, you annoyingly handsome country bumpkin? My point is this. There is one way that you, Many Memo-san, could have stolen the poison that day.
I've heard of the verbal conjecture of now, thank you. What the court must be shown is evidence. What proof do you have that this witness stole the poison on the day in question?
Yeah, we did all of this last week. You should be able to
Just present it.
Okay, just present it.
Take that!
The proof, Your Excellency, is this fountain pen.
excellent. Cool.
A fountain pen? Could that possibly be relevant?
These magical fuck. These magical pens somehow seem to have enough ink to write many thousands of kanji characters. I love my fountain pens. I believe they arrived in our country for the first time some 15 years ago now. I have, like, 5 fountain pens.
Swear by a weasel, a hair calligraphy brush, and nothing else. These newfangled pens are merely a fad.
A weasel hair calligraphy brush?
Yes, don't you dare mock it.
You want the song?
I have suffered
I am Weasel!
trial already.
You want the weasel song?
I am Weasel!
Well, as a forward-thinking man of words, obviously I love my fountain pen. Suck on a soupçon of sumptuous ink, and one's work is a watch with words in a blink of an eye.
That's right. Fountain pens have a small reservoir in the barrel, into which ink is sucked up through the nib of the pen in order to write with later. It depends on the fountain pen, though.
What does all this talking of sucking up ink have?
And just as it's possible to suck up ink into the reservoir, it's also possible to eject it through the nib again, of course.
My word! Can this really be?
Well, Many Memo-san. When you saw the deadly poison before your eyes in the laboratory that day, you used your fountain pen, your very lifeblood, to steal some of it, didn't you? By siphoning the poison through the nib into the pen's reservoir. Yeah!
Objection!
More absurdity! That never happened!
True, we've heard that there were procedures in place to prevent thefts like this from the laboratory. But would anyone have thought to look inside a fountain pen of all places?
No, I'm a little ashamed to say. But for fear of offending our guests, such a detailed search would not have been conducted.
Well, this is quite startling, I must say.
I remind the court that this pen was found in the clutches of the victim when she died. In other words, it was dropped at the scene by many Meno-san. So the crucial question is, when exactly was the pen dropped? Rudy?
Are you suggesting?
And the natural conclusion is that in your haste to act whilst the victim was distracted for a moment, you dropped the pen after you emptied the poison from it into her glass.
Objection!
There could be any number of alternative explanations. For example, the witness is going to be using his pen to write down the details of the conversation with the victim. And when shocked by one of her outrageous answers, the pen fell from his quivering hand.
Objection!
No, that can't be. If it was, how do you explain why the pen was devoid of ink?
What?
As you can see for yourself, if you examine the evidence, there would appear to be no ink present in the reservoir. What newspaper reporter goes to interview someone with nothing in his pen? No, the pen was dropped after the poison that filled its reservoir had been emptied into the victim's glass.
Witness, what do you have to say in your defense?
Oh, my throat. So this is how our modern justice system works, is it? So what if the ink in my pen runs dry? So what if my pencil snaps? I can always claw my way back into the game. I have plenty in reserve. Ah! You claim I sucked the poison into my pen. That's wild speculation, nothing more. If you thought you could bring down a fine, upstanding citizen with a trick like that, think again.
This carrot is delicious.
You have a line. Please read it.
It looks as though it's going to take one final decisive blow to finish this matter. As I see it, the situation is now very simple. It rests upon whether or not this witness did indeed steal the poison on the day in question. And therefore, it all depends on whether or not the defense can prove that he did with evidence.
No such evidence could possibly exist.
Objection!
I forgot to write that down. In
Many
the memos.
Momo-san. And this is how our modern justice system works. What? In the courtroom, evidence is everything. Something you would do well to remember. And because we are well past the point of speculation at this stage, I assure you.
Very well then, I call upon the defense to present the aforementioned evidence.
Oops, I might have did something wrong with my voice.
Oh my god.
This is it then. This is the final piece of the puzzle.
She
In the
blew out her
puzzle.
voice.
No, not quite. The defense can prove by means of this item that it was the witness's pen that was used to steal the poison.
Take that!
Counsel, what is that bottle?
Right down to deal with.
Yeah, I do. You know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna go refill my water.
I'm a coffee.
And I'm gonna give us a 3-minute break.
Sweet.
I'm back. How are you two doing? Ugh. Hello? Anyone left? Am I the only one here? Fuck. Oh. Goddamn. Why are you ripping out my wife's tail? What'sy, you there? Lady, you there? Hello?
Heyo.
Hey, welcome back. This bottle contains a unique
Sorry,
chemical
second my way to
reagent
bathroom.
that can identify the poison in question. Ludi laughed, so I'm gonna suffer.
Okay.
Yes, that poison is an entirely new synthesis of alkaloids developed by my colleagues and I. It would be
Maybe it
impossible to
takes a while.
detect traces of it by any other method. Or, from another person's perspective, simply with this chemical reagent, anybody could check. Anybody at all could check for traces of the poison. Ah, a reagent? What? One drop of the contents of this bottle on the tip of your fountain pen, many memos on. That's all it will take to solve this case beyond all reasonable doubt. No, you can't! I won't! Let's see, it's you.
Oh, your cries are bad enough, but at least no one to admit defeat.
Your Excellency. The defense requests permission to carry out the test on the fountain pen at once.
Oh my god!
This isn't my fault! The Empire drove me to this, trying to hold its... Curse. I took up arms! All this in the name of justice and vengeance! Many memo!
Susato, with me. Uh-oh. Oh my god.
Hiya!
She did just scream Susato in court.
Yes, she did.
Did I do it right? Was that a Susato? That was a Susato takedown, wasn't it?
Not quite. That was a Ryotaro takedown.
Hmm.
The instant the
That
first
was
drop
crazy.
of the reagent touched the nib of the fountain pen, it was
Their
clear to
animations
everyone
are insane.
present. Yes, it was. The dialogue was insane too. The guy, he had an actual breakdown.
Yeah,
Holy
right?
shit!
What did they say?
When I saw it there, in the lab, the poison.
Can we
I
look at the
just-
history? Can we see what he said?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh my god.
It's not my fault. The Empire drove me to do this, trying to hold its head high as a civilized nation, but bowing its head to every foreign power's whim. I took up arms in the form of the mighty pen. I fought tirelessly on the battlefield of news, all in the name of justice and righteousness. Yes, many Menoism is the paragon of justice. Many memo.
That's crazy. I mean, I didn't expect you to do the voice, but
I might as well
Yeah.
have.
fair.
You know.
Yeah.
The devil got a hold of me and I decided to do it on a whim.
I don't think we can hold the
Excused
devil liable in
myself
court of law.
and emptied all the ink down the sink in the bathroom, washing the reservoir out carefully. And when you waited for the opportunity to suck up some of the poison, didn't you? Into your fountain pen. Yes, that's right. Answer me one thing, Many Memo-san. Why did you steal it? For what purpose? Isn't it obvious? To find out what it was made of and expose it in an article. I mean, it was a secret project after all. Too juicy for a journal like me to pass up.
And then, why did the English woman end up dead?
That crash out hurts.
Oh,
That was insane animations, though. Oh my
Yeah.
yeah.
I went into that hut, intending to quiz her on her situation, that's all. As a reporter. A known killer enjoying full freedom, evading justice by leaving the country. I told her what I thought about it. Hey, Horizon. Oh, good puppy.
Oh my god, Horizon!
Oh my god, it's Mr. Good Boy Horizon.
Aw, good
Mr.
puppy.
never fucking shows up to my streams.
Yeah, honestly. Oh, shit, I think you can actually hear it. I blew out my throat.
Yeah, you did.
Don't you
Yeah.
have to. Oh my god.
You stream while I work? That's
Okay,
you
that's
problem,
better.
Horizon. Just
Water
do your
helps.
job.
And she just
job
laughed in
should
my
be-
face.
Your job should be watching my streams.
Exactly.
Yeah, honestly. I have it set up so it automatically throws up friend streams.
I don't think it throws up mine, which is okay.
Yes,
but
it
I'm
does.
just- What? No, it doesn't.
It should. I have it set up to. Unless it broke.
I don't think I've ever seen mine show up.
Yeah, I have it
Yeah.
set up. To throw up your stream. For...
It ain't there.
No, for me to watch.
Oh, for you.
Whenever you're streaming. Yeah, I have it thrown up to... I have it set up to throw up friend streams whenever I need to watch. Like on my browser.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I need to system look that up. I was like, you
there's a
have
couple of good
friend streaming
extensions for it.
channel. I was just like, I was like, what are you talking about? Are you losing your mind
Oh,
from like? lack of
well,
air
I can
after-
fix that real quick.
Don't set that up. I was just confused. You do
no,
not need to.
it's set
I
up
do
for
not
you.
want, no, it's not.
Weird.
Anyways.
Oh, what's this? A Far Eastern caveman purporting to practice journalism. Really? You must learn the difference between reporting and listening at doorways, you ignorant plebeian. What? What did you call me? This country, with its pretensions to a justice system, to a free press, it's really very depressing. You see our superior ways in the West, yet you lack the mental capacity to emulate them. Get out of here, you oaf! Get out and crawl back to the cave you came from.
What a bitch.
Oh, Horizon, be a good puppy and sit.
Ken, I won't help you if you're inside of it. You can't throw it.
That's when I remembered about the deadly poison I happened to have in my pen at the time.
What a terrible tale. What a fucking idiot.
In my head,
Murder in my
I knew I
courtroom.
should just get out of there as quickly as possible, but I couldn't. I couldn't let her get away with what she'd done when she clearly had no remorse at all. I suppose it was my journo spirit getting all fired up. Oh, you mean like this?
Well, class.
I'd like to ask you something. Yes? You often talk
Horizon,
about
you would know that if
justice.
you were here a little bit earlier.
Oh,
Or through the whole
Horizon
stream.
liked the clicker.
Yeah, Horizon would know why someone has poison in their pen if you were here. You're not watching the stream.
Yeah,
Like you said.
honestly.
It's almost
Rather
like
than
Horizon's
res-
3 hours late.
Rather than responding in the NSFW channel while I'm streaming.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, honestly. You often talk about justice. But surely as a journalist, you could have used other means to deliver the justice you sought. There's no justice in the press. Sorry? After that trial, 9 months ago, I kept digging and digging to find out what had happened in that courtroom. And finally, I discovered the truth. Horizon, everything's fair in love and war. And you surely love the clicker.
Nah, fair is something you pay to get on a bus. We don't do that here.
It was all a cover-up! That's what it was! A cover-up? What do you mean? Yeah, exactly. All's fair in breaking bottoms.
I will remind you of your position, witness. Be careful of what you say.
Oh, puppy, you're not innocent here. You like the clicker, don't you?
Horizon loves the clicker. It's so cute to see him not get all flustered over it.
Oh, come on! Doesn't it strike you as strange? We're suddenly not allowed to convict a foreign national. Consular jurisdiction should never have come into it. And yet,
You're not being
that
jumped. You just
puffed
asked
up
for it.
Englishwoman was going to sail away into the sunset, a free woman. The only possible explanation is that behind the scenes, some deal had gone down between Britain and Japan. What sort of deal?
This is gonna come back to bite us later, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. Foreshadowing is a literary device. I done my research, dug up all the dirt. It was all ready to be published. But you know what happened?
Attorney gave her right.
The editor just tore up the article. Ugh.
Came
Ow.
under pressure from the government, you mean?
Our government is going to let criminals walk free if they're going to crush the free press. Then what choice do I have but see that justice is done myself? Let's not forget, Mini Memo-san, that you committed murder yourself, and you tried to lay the blame on the defendant's door. I'm sorry, but you're no better than Jezali Brat. What?
Whoa.
The truth is, you have no right to talk about justice at all.
He talked about why he had so many earlier. You would have known this
I
if you were here
suppose.
earlier.
Thank you, Blitzy.
I'm just saying.
It would appear that we have reached a conclusion in this trial at last. Counsel for the defense, Ryotaro Naruhodo.
I mean, you could also just watch the VOD on YouTube. And the stream on YouTube as well. Oh!
but then he wouldn't
yes!
know.
Ahem. Sorry, Your Excellency. I must be just musing in a manly way here.
It's almost unbelievable that this is your first experience of the Supreme Court. It was an excellent performance. In truth, it very much reminded me of your cousin's exploits.
Naruhodo, Ryunosuke, you mean?
The way he handled his trial 9 months ago, and the way you handled this one. It gives me hope that we are genuinely entering a new era of justice in this land.
My fucking throat.
I know.
That's very flattering, Your Excellency. Not to mention Ludi. I had to take over the judge and the father a couple of times.
Things you can say after a session of Ace Attorney and after sex.
Oh, fuck my throat.
Why is my throat so sore? Hearing the defense you put
Why do
forward
you have
today
to
made
fuck
me
my
feel
throat
most
so hard?
human. Hearing the defense you put forward today made me feel most keenly.
Oh, hey, Ghosty. How you doing? Can I get a shout out for Ghosty?
Oh my god, yeah, 1 second. What are you hearing?
Just the typical musings of voicing Ace Attorney on a Saturday.
Yeah. Welcome to
The
It's
future
Attorney
of our justice
Saturdays.
system will be forged by you and your contemporaries.
Thank you.
So, Prosecutor Aochi, do you have any final thoughts?
No. The game's scrowing my throat.
You backward. Oh.
Oh!
He's
I'm
about
going to
kill himself.
commit Pinocchio.
Prosecutor Ouchie.
I, Takatsuchi of the Aochi clan, have been bested by a Kalo youth not once now, but twice. If there was any shred of my former self left, it has withered and died here today.
Gosh, your journey to cultural enlightenment sure took a while, didn't it?
Silence! I get it. Rather than living on in shame, I will end it all now with this blade. But I is the true path to Aochiism.
Ouchieism.
One hopes that's the only way in which he'll be modeling himself after the witness.
Well, maybe I'd let a cute little ghosty do so if they were a good
Pick up my
boy.
top knot. The time is right for a farewell. Hope is lost forever. Katsuchi.
Damn, she's praying for it. Ow, ow, ow. My lungs. They're all grieving and
my
praying
God.
for his fucking balding ass head.
Incredible.
Now, in regard to the defendant's name, Mbami-san.
Ow, my throat.
Yes, Your Excellency.
We committed a very big oopsie. I have reached my final verdict. I hereby find you.
The court pleads oopsie daisy.
The court
How does the court-
oopsie daisy. I don't know about that, Ghosty. Lady,
Court is adjourned.
Nice. I'm so glad to not be voicing Takeuchi
13th
anymore.
August, 2:38 p.m. Supreme Court of Judicature. Defendants into Chamber 3.
I'm kind of curious how Aochi
over.
was handled in the first game without me here.
Me
it was all
suffering.
Skip- it was
Yeah,
Skip-
oh.
Skippy did all the voices for the first while.
I did all the voices
Oh my
for the
God.
first 3 trials.
I even offered to help.
Jesus.
Like, no, I got this.
And oh my god, once I hit like the midway point of the 3rd trial, I was just crashing out. Because that's when Soseki-san was introduced, I believe. Or no. No, 4th trial. 4th trial. I was doing all the voices
My homeboy.
until midway through the 4th trial.
Yeah, and then I think you approached me about the same time too. Or no, was it the 6th trial was the last trial? So did you approach me through the 5th trial?
What trial did we grab, Blitzy? I think
You grabbed me when there was like they moved the body across the street and it was
Yeah,
like
that
the
was 5th
super in love
trial.
couple.
yeah.
Okay, that was 5th trial. Right, okay.
And
We
there's-
actually no, we grabbed you.
Yeah, the lovey-dovey
let me just look at
couple.
The first game. Yes.
Yeah.
Pat and Rolly. That was the 4th trial.
Okay, 4th trial.
So it was the 4th trial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, then Soseki-san
Yeah, that's
was the
what I
3rd? Oh yeah, because of stabbing.
So Seki-san was the 4th. McGilded was the 3rd.
Yeah.
And then yeah. Okay.
And then Gina was the 5th.
Yeah, up until midway through the 4th trial, I was doing all the voices essentially.
Yeah.
Lord.
So, yeah, you can expect
Yeah.
how my throat felt after those days. My heart is still pounding in my chest, though it's all I can do to just say, stay standing. Lawyers have such great responsibility, such a great burden to bear. Yeah, their voices get fucked like this every day.
Yeah.
Don't they, Naruhodo-san?
They get throat fucked every Saturday.
Damn, where do I go to become a lawyer?
That'll be Ray.
That's
Yeah, you'll get a bone every
How you
Saturday.
how you pass the bar.
Yeah, you get a bone.
I get bone.
All right, I believe this is you.
Oh yeah. Susato. Thank you so much. You were so dashing in there.
Oh no, Ray and Father.
Honestly, I'm so proud of everything. No, I think I'm gonna cry.
It wasn't easy, but together we made it. I was only on the verge of tears at the end too.
The only reason why I'm still here is because of you.
Oh no,
Right,
I
that's where
can't
got a
take all the
charge and
credit.
you were going
It
in the
took courage
kennel
to tell the
immediately.
truth in their tip.
Mine.
You did wonderfully, Ray. So, I would have to say that the congratulations belong to you.
Susanoo, don't be so standoffish.
Sorry?
We're friends, equals, and the trial's over, so no more of this formal super humility nonsense. Just get over here and make out with me, damn it.
Hell yeah!
It's time to celebrate with swagger. Throw caution into the wind.
Yeah, and make out. Like lesbians. Caution to the what?
I'm the great defense layer, Ryotaro Naruhodo, and I'm taking you out to a milk bar tomorrow.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my
Huh.
lord.
She wants to be boned by her best friend.
Her best friend.
Yes, her breast friend.
Hell yeah.
I'll go to your milk bar.
Wink walk.
I've been to a couple milk bars. They're pretty good. Right. I see.
Didn't know they existed.
I'll, think about it, Ray.
At any rate, we really knocked the wind out of that horrid man, and it felt so good.
Did you shout out, Ghosty? The Ghost of Death?
I did.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, it was satisfying. I was just checking.
Yeah, they were playing War Thunder.
Ah.
It really was. Isn't there anyone else we can throw together? Stares at your dad.
I hope you're not looking at me, Ray.
Look, I'm just saying, if we take him out, he won't be looking while we, scamper off into the distance, and I'll go and grab a U-Haul truck, and oh my goodness, of course not!
No, we're just doing gay shit, Father. There at last. Ray's lovely smile. Oh my god, she's
Yeah,
gay.
you know you want me.
Fought for your friend to the very last.
Ah, yes, friend.
As your father, I'm extremely proud of you. Defense attorney Ryotaro Naruhodo.
Thank you, but I couldn't have done it without your help. Anyway, it's time to bid farewell to Ryotaro, I think. No! He's so dashing!
Oh, but I want to make a man out of you!
Calm down there, Mulan.
I shall miss him in a way, but it's back to Susato Mikotoba for now.
So, I'll never see him again then? What a terrible shame.
Oh, don't worry, I'll take you to that milk bar.
Who's this?
It's
Oh,
Soseki.
no.
Uh-oh.
What is happening?
Can you mind your business, please?
Ah, Soseki-san and Inspector Hosonaga. I do hope you've been keeping well.
Oh, right.
Is that really you?
Yes, I had to change my appearance for, well, obvious reasons, I hope. But it's me, Susato Mikotoba.
There he is.
Don't.
Checking out that imaginary.
So dashing, so divine. No. Doubly dashing, and yes, and devilishly divine. Just look at you. I had no idea that Susato San Esquires, that you were locum student Naruhodo San Esquire's cousin. Astounding face attorney.
Oh my fucking god, fuck you!
It's in the game!
Poor Soseki-san, so confused. I still remember the first time I ever met him. He was in a prison cell in London. What an extraordinary conundrum it was that the unwitting student from Japan found himself embroiled in. Yes, he said the thing, but after Naruhodo-san's skilled defense at Old Bailey, Soseki-san was free to return to Japan. And now he seems to have earned
how they did
himself
that.
great fame as an author. What, the flashback?
I'm stunned. That's truly an impressive disguise.
Yeah, unlike yours.
Unlike me, who's cosplaying as Beetle right now. Even I had no idea, and I'm a chief inspector of the police bureau who came up with Mr. Turtle, no less. I'm bleeding. Someone help me. I'm not sure you should be admitting to that, Inspector. Amazing. You're a woman of many faces, I see.
Just two, really, and this was a once-in-a-lifetime event, I hope. Oh, I'm not a patch on your thought, Inspector.
Well, I am a professional, of course.
I do worry about Inspector Hosonaga sometimes, I really do. 9 months ago, when he appeared here at the Supreme Court to testify, he was undercover disguised as the head waiter of a restaurant. Limser. Limser. And then, on the steamship to Great Britain, of course, disguised as a sailor to keep us safe on the journey. Though, that didn't help you, did it, Kazuma-sama?
From my perspective, I have to admit that I have mixed feelings about all this. I mean, now the truth has been lost forever. What do you mean? I'm talking about the murder that the Englishwoman committed at the end of last year. Ah, yes, it was an English doctor she killed, as I understand it. Dr. John H. Wilson, yes. The man I invited to Japan personally. The mystery is, why did she kill him? And now that the culprit herself is dead, we'll probably never know the answer.
On the voyage to Great Britain, we had a most unexpected encounter. With Mr. Herlock Sholmes, the great detective, I mean.
Homie! Yes, I remember Mr. Sholmes as well, of course. My arch nemesis! How lightly you utter his name!
Well, according to the stories published about him in the Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, the detective once had a partner who helped him solve crimes, a best friend. And that man was an exceptional doctor of medicine by the name of John H. Wilson.
Dr. Wilson?
I just can't believe that it's a coincidence. To think the English doctor of medicine killed here in Japan 9 months ago must have been a friend and partner to Mr. Sholmes. And if that's really true, then the poor girl won't ever see her beloved father again.
As you know, I traveled to Great Britain once myself to study. It was around the time you were born.
Yes, grandmother told me about it.
On returning to Japan, I took up my professorship at the Imperial Yume University. But I also serve as another role, as an advisor to the government on diplomatic affairs.
Yes, I was aware of that as well.
In that case, I'm sure you understand that there are some confidential matters I cannot divulge to you.
Could you just tell me one thing? Why did you summon me back to Japan? It's been 2 months now since I returned. When I left England, it was because urgent telegram had arrived from Japan. It said you'd collapsed with the high fever and you were growing weaker by the day.
Where did that news come from?
That's what I would like to know, because after that long sea voyage, I found you in fine health, Father. Was there something in Great Britain that you perceived might inconvenience me in some way or harm me? That's really the only explanation I can think of.
Dear me. Do you reserve your most cutting glares for your father, Susato?
Yes!
I'm sorry, my dear. I simply can't.
Ah! Let me go! Fuck my throat. Many memos. Many memos-san.
So one throw wasn't enough for you.
One last thing to say before they take me away, Professor.
Me?
I know the truth. I know you had a hand in what went on. And that visiting student's fate.
Visiting student? Giselle Brett, you mean?
No, not her. The student of law who left Great Britain 8 months ago. What? The student of law? He must mean Kazuma-sama. What are you talking about? What does this have to do with Kazuma-sama? Nobody here in Japan knows anything about it. They don't know that the guy never made it to England, that he died on the steamship. And he'll never be. Oh.
Whoa.
Damn.
Huh.
Well, I didn't expect to find him in here.
Goddamn.
What were you officers playing at? Terribly sorry, Your Excellency. I was coming to tell you that the rickshaw has arrived, Eugen. And it's a good job I came by. Yes, thank you for dealing with him. And I'll be there shortly.
Oh, Your Excellency.
The trial's over. I'm not Your Excellency anymore. Merely your father's friend, Seishiro Jigoku. And may I say that since I saw you last, you seem to have taken on a more dashing appearance.
Oh shit.
Sato.
He knew!
He knew.
Did you know all along? From the start of the trial?
A judge sees everything, Susato. I couldn't let you take the risk. If Seishiro here hadn't known, then he'd recognized you. So I had a word in his ear beforehand. As an old friend. So, Seishiro, shall we? Yes, having ruled in that case, we now have various diplomatic issues to address.
Before you go, Father.
Sorry, my dear. We shall have to return to our earlier conversation at a later date. But well done again, both of you. You did admirably.
Oh, thank you very much.
Get me to the save point, please.
What did you think of my Seishiro sling, eh? It's been a while since I sent a man flying like that.
Christ. Whatever could Father be hiding from me? About Jesely Bratt, about Dr. Wilson. And now, it seems, according to the reporter, about Kazuma-sama. I'm going to have to bring this up with Father sometime. When nobody else is around.
Junior Citizen Sleeping Thomas Squad Esquires, can I have a word?
Oh, yes, of course, Soseki-san. What is it?
I think perhaps it could be fate that we're meeting again like this now. You see, there's something I need to tell you.
Oh?
I believe that it may be related to the reason why your father summoned you back from England.
Huh? I have to hear.
Please. Oh,
Please, Soseki-san, tell me at once.
I will.
Good boy.
Shut the fuck up. As you know, my time in England was terrible. I have no doubt.
Horizon going,
Things I
hey
was
boy.
embroiled in. Thank goodness, locum student. No, thank goodness, locum student Naruto-san Esquire. Oh, that's such a fucking mouthful. Stepped in.
Not a Hodo-san Esquire.
After he secured my freedom, I couldn't wait to get on a ship back here to my homeland. When I arrived in Japan, I submitted a report about my experiences to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The next thing I knew, I had a visitor. It was your father, Professor Mikotoba. He wanted to ask me all sorts of things about my report.
My father?
He seemed to be especially taken with a particular part of the report. Anyway, he left eventually, having thoroughly quizzed me. It was the very next day that he sent the telegram to you asking you to return to Japan.
What was it then? The particular part my father was interested in.
I don't really know exactly. But do you remember them? Those two terrible cases I was caught up in?
Of course, I could never forget.
Your father seemed to concern himself mainly with the second case.
What was the second case he was caught up in? Ludi, what was the second case again?
You'll find out.
The second one, you mean... the one Mr. Sholmes forbade any of us to talk about in public? Which is why the only case involving you that any member of the public is aware of is the first.
Well, don't care. I'll have to listen to what that dastardly detective says. Anyway, the point is, it seems that case somehow holds the key to all these curious unanswered questions. That horrific, hideous, heinous case. The case of the haunted lodgings.
He somehow caused my father to summon me urgently back to Japan. I thought that whole business was over, but it seems I was wrong. Perhaps that was only the start. Perhaps the story is not yet told. Cutscene? Am I free?
Cutscene.
Yay!
You're free!
Freedom!
We're free!
So, the mystery of that English woman's death is solved, thank goodness. And having stood in the Supreme Court now, I think I can comprehend a little better. How you must be feeling as you fight for people's freedom in a foreign land, Naruhodo-san. But actually, I'm writing to you today because of another matter. I met Soseki-san and we talked about that second case he was involved in. Father has said nothing to me, but I feel certain of it. That case holds the key to some great unsolved mystery. My notes on the case should still be in the office, tucked away at the back of the shelves on the left. Perhaps you might like to look over them again. Today, for the first time this year, it feels as though summer has arrived. The sky is a brilliant blue. It makes me long to see you again. Yours, Susato.
And with that, you now have 4 more cases to go until you're done this game.
And they're all longer than that.
Oh, yes.
Oh no.
So cases 2 and 3 have investigation, trial, and then 4 and 5 are blended together.
This was like the perfect length of a stream.
Yeah.
I'm terrified for the length of the other ones.
Well, it was
Yep,
perfect
it's-
length for 2 streams. So, who do I raid?
Who do we have?
I
Fuck, there's
see
nobody online.
Donnie Rawl, Ninja Flames, Lily
Hi,
Cat,
hello.
Matt Sass, and Lady Nightscale.
I was gonna say I have a lot of people, but I also don't want to like be
I
like,
mean,
hey,
I'm
raid
fine
this person, you know?
if you say, hey, raid this person.
I mean,
Oh.
it depends. What are you looking for? Oh wait, oh.
Doesn't matter too
I was
much.
like, oh, someone else is playing. I was like, oh, someone else is playing the Great Ace Attorney. It's you.
Yeah,
I
it's me.
literally looked at you and was like, oh, right,
Let
it's
me
you.
go to the bathroom real quick, then we
well-
can decide. Sound good?
Yeah. Sure.
What's you're in charge?
Okay.
Set everything on fire.
All right. So we have someone's doing a Sonic something Sonic related. I don't know. Oh, Sonic Race Across Worlds. We have Minecraft Star Fox Adventures. I guess I don't know. StarCraft 2. I think that's the new Yoshi game. A couple of people doing art. Splatoon 3. There is Cult of the Lamb, though I don't know that. I might know the person. Yeah. We the God's people. I might recommend art, depending on what Spoopy's doing. Ooh, I would recommend art. Spoopy's doing something really cool looking.
Oh, Spoopy Milk?
Yeah!
I remember Spoopy.
I love Spoopy. There's also a shooting range simulator.
Is it really?
Yeah. I don't know if you know if you remember Nixie, but Nixie's friend Thor is doing a shooting range simulator. Yeah.
Dude, Nixie drives me fucking insane. Every time I try to raid into her, like, like as soon as I raid, they go live.
Who are we rating?
Oh, and Zero Nixia?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Also,
I can never raid.
What?
So, all right, you have a choice between art or a shooting range simulator.
How many do each of them have?
So shooting range simulator has been going for 41 minutes, has 3 according to Twitch, and 10 users in chat. And then art is a good friend of mine, Spoopy Milk, who is got 23.
Okay, we'll go with the shooting range.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually go
So,
for whoever Twitch is saying is lower.
Oh, I do too. I was just wanting to give you. So that's the
Yeah.
person.
Okay.
But yeah, shooting range simulator. But yeah. So blah 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 blah. I had
Awesome.
a
Let me-
lot of people. I was like, oh, I have to
Do
weed
that
some people
again?
out.
There you go. Ahaha. Follow these two, or else.
Ah.
Hmm? Oh, thank you.
Anyways, I will be back tomorrow. I'm
Matt, you're
doing
supposed to be streaming.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's mid-work. I will be back tomorrow. I'm doing a short day today, mainly because I have to help Claire build her PC now.
Yes.
Along with, I need to call up Analog, wake her up, because she's going to be streaming in a little bit. Anyway.
Oh, okay. You guys will see me and Skippy with Raku at 7 o'clock.
Oh shit, that was today too.
That is today.
Bye. Well, I'll be back around later, I guess. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.